Well, good morning everybody watching on the behind the scenes. Hope you are doing exceptionally well out there this morning. I'm just doing the last little bits and pieces to the setup. Hope you are doing well. Just double checked the audio on the behind the scenes. It's sounding good. Just popping this battery on here. Apologies for starting the behind the scenes a few minutes late. It was running just a little bit late this morning. My 1.5-year-old son decided that last night, on what was a cooler evening, decided that he didn't really want to have the best of sleeps. So I think I managed about 4.5 hours sleep, I think. So yeah, definitely not feeling as fresh as what I would usually feel when coming out here this morning to the airport for you all. Excuse the shaky footage, just putting a clamp back on the top there. But hope you are all doing well. Good morning. Just putting the final touches to the main stream, and then we will be underway here at Bristol Airport very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. But once again, hope you are doing incredibly well. Good morning. She's a bit breezy out here this morning. Just a little bit breezy out here this morning, but cool stuff. Reverse ops this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the first departure was reverse ops anyway, but it definitely feels like reverse ops because that wind is a headwind where I'm standing, coming directly at me. So yeah, we are definitely reverse ops again. So we're in for another treat. Reverse ops treat here again at Bristol Airport this morning, which is fantastic. We do love a good reverse ops morning, evening, afternoon. But yeah, good morning everybody. Hope you're doing well. Jet 2 pushed back, so we will get over and jump straight into it in just a moment before as I put these little final touches on. Quite a few cars in the car park this morning as well, which was quite, so I wasn't expecting, to be honest with you. And I'm half like it is meant to warm up quite a bit, but I'm half a little bit like I kind of wish I put some trousers on. I'm wearing shorts at the moment, and I'm not 100% sure if that was the best idea, if I'm honest with you. But hey, we might live to regret it. We might not. Who knows? Our cow friends are out in the field as well again this morning, so we're hoping that we're not going to have any or too many interactions with the herd of cows that's out in the fields this morning. Who knows? Our cow friend. Cool, looking good on that one. Awesome. Water bottle, yeah. She's a bit chilly out here this morning, but good morning everybody. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I am running on about 4.5 hours sleep this morning. So yeah, big shout out to my boy there for that one. Cheers, mate. No, I'm joking. Well, slightly joking. Slightly joking is all I can say. Let's just try and level my shot here a little bit more than what it already is. Where am I? Drop this side, I reckon. That's better. Looks to be a bit more of a level shot there, which is nice. All right, Jet 2 pushing back, so we will hit go live in just a moment. Definitely reverse ops this morning at Bristol Airport, which is awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the behind the scenes, we are now live on the main stream. Of course, we are running 2 streams here on Sky Squad TV. But once again, good morning to you on the behind the scenes. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is looking and sounding good. It looks like and sounds like it was when I did a little check just a moment ago. So, well, once again, lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for tuning in on today's live stream. Hope you're doing well in the behind the scenes. Hope you are doing well. It's going to be a lovely morning here. The sun is trying to come up just a little bit. So fingers crossed for the sun coming up and warming us up a little bit more, as yeah, we are hopefully not going to be regretting wearing shorts out here this morning. The hood's up already. The hood's up already. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Sky Squad. Coming at you right now, starting us off strong. Jet 2 with the crabbing departure off of the reverse stops. Look at this. Whee, Jet 2 keeping it low for us as well. Here we go. Whoa! Look at that sideways crabbing action. It is a direct headwind up runway 09 this morning here at Bristol Airport. Reverse stops, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have had 2 shows this week. Our Tuesday evening show and now our Saturday morning show as reverse ops. Beautiful departure to start us off with. Kicking that nose to the left-hand side. Just a little bit of crosswind, Telly. You guessed it, my friend. Good morning, Telly. Good morning, Ipso. Dan. Good morning, Chinook. Good morning, mate. You guessed it. Just a little bit of crosswind. I said a direct headwind. It feels like a direct headwind from where I'm standing, but obviously it's not. It is definitely a headwind slash crosswind. That's quite hard to say this early in the morning. Headwind, crosswind. Headwind, crosswind. Wowzers. Headwind, crosswind. Just a little bit, my friend. So it's going to be... I've got my work cut out for me this morning, I reckon. Jet 2, holiday livery, holding short. Sunshine livery, I should say. Holding short on the taxiway at the end there. We're going to see if they're holding short for something coming in that may have been delayed. EasyJet on the move. Another EasyJet on the move as well. But good morning, everybody. Good to see you from a Bristol Airport. Your host, Sean, today is running off of about 4.5 hours sleep. My boy decided, sorry guys, just bear with me for one moment. My boy decided on a slightly cooler evening where we could all potentially have quite a nice sleep that he wanted to not sleep too well. So I'm running off of about 4.5 hours sleep. Yeah, reverse ops this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Just getting my flight radar up so we can see what is coming and going here from Bristol Airport this morning. Hope everybody is doing incredibly well. Hope our excuse me, hope our Australian and Kiwi viewers are enjoying the multiple streams from the wonderful Gold Coast in Australia, where the Pacific Air Show is happening right now. Have not had an opportunity to tune into any of those shows, so I'm 100% team replay. Been talking to my good friend Mike from NZ1 Aviation, who I know is streaming right now from the Gold Coast, and said to him that I will be team replay when I get the opportunity to check them out. Chinek saying, I know the feeling. Yeah, honestly, mate, like the last 2 nights have been insanely hot. What day was it? What day are we today? Thursday here in Bristol, Bath, Somerset was 35 degrees. It was insanely hot. Jet 2 keeping it really low for us this morning. What a shot. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, the cows have come to visit. The cows are in the field, have come to visit, come to check me out. I'm going to stand my ground. There is a couple of calves, so I'm going to stand my ground and not get too close. Pio, I'm just going to call you Pio. Good morning, good to see you. Asking when EIHMW departs. You won't see that particular registration depart from this airport, my friend. That's a Ryanair flight that predominantly departs from London Stansted Airport, not Bristol Airport. So yeah, you won't see that plane depart here this morning. Steve Green, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good morning, Sean, Ipso, and everyone. Steve, pleasure. Good to see you, my friend. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Oh no, our calf is coming closer to me. That's not a good time. They do have the those neck brace things on. I don't know what they are. I'm not a farmer, of course. But good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you as the sun starts to rise this morning. Jet 2 was heading out the door off to Faro in the sunshine livery. Kept it nice and low for us this morning. Hey, check this out. Sun's coming up. There's one of our cows. This is how, just real quickly, this is how close the cow and their calf is to me right now. A 3-time zoom there, so hardly anything. But beautiful sunrise here this morning at Bristol Airport coming at you. Flight Trek, no worries. EIHMV. Let me just check it out on Flight Radar for you, which is an awesome way for you to be able to see what is coming and going as well from Bristol. That is our first arrival. Dublin to Bristol. There is, I can't see it so far, Bristol, Dublin, here we go. Not due to depart until 7:30 p.m. this evening. So you got about another 13 hours, my friend, until that one departs. EIHMV departs in about 13 hours here from Bristol. Scheduled departure is 7:30 p.m. from Bristol. Scheduled arrival into Dublin is 8:35. Oh no, sorry. Apologies. The Flight Radar layout is very confusing when it shows you its plans for today. 6:20. Apologies there, my friend. 6:20 this morning. So you're looking at about 9 minutes time if everything is going well. I've just realised how Flight Radar lays out its schedule. Of course, it's going to Bristol to the next place, and then it's coming back to Bristol, and then it goes to Malaga, then it goes to Dublin, and then back from Dublin to Bristol. So yeah, sorry about that. We kind of went around in a bit of a long-winded way to get to the answer there for you, my friend. But 6:20 this morning is when your plane of choice is departing here from Bristol. We got there in the end, eh? We got there in the end. We got there in the end. Good on ya. Yeah, the way that Flight Radar lays those out is quite confusing. Wow, this cow is getting very close to me. they're all kind of moving over towards me, so I'm gonna kind of be eyes on just for a moment of what these cows are up to. Glenn Martin, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Harry T saying Tenerife flight due out soon, EasyJet. Awesome, good on you, thank you. Yeah, I've got my flight radar up and running now. But apologies, yeah, we got there in the end, 6:20 is our scheduled departure time for that particular Ryanair flight this morning. Pio, any particular reason why? Is that one of your favorite Ryanair planes, or any particular reason as to why that guy's on your radar this morning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 planes all pinging, transponders on, all pinging to head out the door this morning. Wow, these cows are getting seriously close to me, guys. For those of you watching on the behind the scenes, you can see I'm not even standing by my camera and or my tripod right now, but they're having a good old graze against the check this out, having a good old graze against the hedgerow right here. So they're all coming at me though. Here we go. Cow cam. Yeah, Telly, I think so too. Yeah, I didn't even really go there, if I'm honest with you. Didn't even really go there and give it the opportunity. Oh my gosh, this is mad. Okay, I'm just gonna stand out the. I'm just gonna stand over here in the distance for the time being. Which is kind of a bit of a shame because the calves are all coming over and. Okay, I'm gonna step out the way for a minute here because I don't feel 100% comfortable. Because look at this. We do have a plane coming over us, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calves all around right now. I'm just gonna take a step out to the side for a second here. Maybe actually no, I might actually just come back over here. Wowzers! I was not expecting to have a audience of cows this morning. Yeah, they've all got. Well, actually, no. I say they've all of the calves. All of the mothers and the dads, I would imagine, unless these are all mums, I don't know. Once again, not a farmer, so I don't know. They all have transponders on them. We do have a departure, but they are now moving on. But I think one of them is going to push my behind the scenes camera over. Look at this guy. I actually think they're going to push the behind the scenes camera over. No, we're good. Okay, we might be able to get eyes on our departure. Here we go. Ryanair out the door. There it is. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't quite ready for that one. Definitely gonna have to turn that into a bit of a highlight video. New subscribers, good on you, Glenn. Good morning, mate. If you're doing well. Yeah, hey, every one of you, calf, mother cow, father cow, hit the like button on today's live stream. For those of you also watching, if you are enjoying the cow content, then definitely hit the like button. Maybe what I should do, for those of you who are part of Was Radio's Discord server, maybe what I should do is rip that video as a clip from the live stream and send it through to the Discord server and send it to Cal. That Ryanair that we're looking at right now, my friends, heading out the door this morning off to Barry. Next departure, EasyJet A320. Yeah, they're all good, eh? Good on you, Steve. Just I know sometimes when the mothers are with their calves. Oh wow, did you guys see that wake there? Did you guys see the wake turbulence in the cloud? Or if you missed that, go do like a double tap on your screen to go back about 10 seconds or so, and you'll see that wake through the cloud there of the Ryanair. That was awesome. Saw that as clear as day. Franksy's in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Harry T, no, I haven't seen it just yet. I'm gonna be spending over the weekend or so. Gonna spend some time checking out the live shows and the Pacific Air Show when I get the opportunity to. Next departure, EasyJet A320 heading out the door off to Rome, 214 variant. Sally's in the house with us as well. Good to see you, Sally. Hope you're doing well. Wow, that wake there through the cloud was pretty cool, eh? Ripping through there and creating those circles around the wings and the engines with the pressure. Beautiful sunrise this morning. EasyJet coming at us off the Rome. A320, here we go, straight down. Reverse stops this morning here at Bristol. Good morning, good to see ya. Oh, definitely some crosswind action going on here this morning. Bit of a landing gear shot there for you lovely people as well on the way up. Whoa, big bouncy crosswind departures. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So nice. Marcel's there in the chat as well. Good morning, Marcel. Good to see ya. Franksy, hope you're doing well, buddy. Steady, Mr. Cow. Mr. or Mrs. Cow. Steady. Sun's coming up. Here we go. Quite overcast this morning. We had quite a decent bit of fog. Yesterday morning. It was fog and smoke. Unfortunately, there is some. I'm not sure if they're under control a little bit more now, but unfortunately, there is some wildfires happening across the way in Wales. And yeah. Steve, correct. That was a vortex flying through the wake. There is a spectacular one captured in one of the Die Hard movies at the airport. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Pretty cool, eh? Look at that as it cruises into the sunrise this morning. Our EasyJet A320 heading out to Rome. Visibility is a lot better than I thought. This morning when I was reading the weather, it was all saying overcast, and I was like, oh, I probably won't see these guys on the climb out for too much longer. But we're actually doing quite well, to be fair. Can Sean keep it? I think I would have lost that by now, definitely. In that big old piece of cloud there. Yeah, well and truly. Beautiful sunrise though this morning. Look at this. Come on. I so hope that's doing justice, like the colours. I don't think it will. Oh no, it's kind of doing a little bit of something there for you. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hope you are doing well out there this morning. Are my data tags working? I don't 100% know. I'll have to keep a bit of an eye on there for you. All right, next departure lined up on a runway. Oh, backtracking on a runway 09 as we speak. EasyJet heading out the door to Paris, A320, which is going to be our next departure. But just give me one moment, guys, as I just do something in the back end here. I'll keep you with the sunrise view for the time being. Oh no, that's my calendar, not my notes. Meant to be a high 26 degrees here today at Bristol Airport. It's currently about 16 degrees, but definitely feels a little bit cooler with that wind that's coming through. But yeah, good morning everybody, hope you are doing well. I believe we are looking good and sounding good. If you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, please give me a quick 5 out of 5 there in the chat, if you don't mind, to let me know if we are looking and sounding good. I think we are. No one has said anything as of yet. Everything seems to be working pretty well on my end. But good morning, welcome to Bristol Airport. A gorgeously beautiful morning out here. As mentioned, Telly, need to find the tracker for the cows so you can tell when they're sneaking up on you in the mod chat. Mate, correct. To be fair, Telly, with how dry the ground is, with how dry the ground is, mate, I can hear them coming. It's like crunch, 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 crunch on all of that grass that is just essentially dead, really. All right, next departure, we're rolling. Here we go, coming at us. Rotated already, here we go, EasyJet coming at us. A 320. Look at that crosswind. Loving the colours in the sky this morning. Beautiful colours in the sky this morning. 5 out of 5. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate ya. But yeah, once again, good morning. Welcome back to another Sky Squad TV live stream from our home base of Bristol Airport. Another gorgeous morning. We had a blast on Tuesday evening. One of our many midweek live streams, which we are going to try and do a few more of leading up to the end of the summer period here in the UK. Make the most of the lighter evenings as well. Hey, Mr. Cow, leave my behind the scenes alone. Look at this guy. Just real quick and we'll go back to the plane. Ooh, get out of it. Can Sean locate that the pod and EasyJet? No, he can't. Got too distracted by the cow. I can have gone straight into the clouds, eh? Out the door. Alright, we'll wait for the next one. That cow was quite funny. I genuinely thought it was just going to take a chomp out of my behind the scenes phone then. Alright, next departure lined up already on a runway 09. Backtracking, TUI backtracking as well. Interesting. There must be a bit of a hold up. There is. Look at this, guys. Look. On the right hand side of the taxiway, there is a hold up. One Jet 2 in the sunshine livery is coming down, but looks like this is where I need a radio. TUI, EasyJet, all lined up over there in a bit of a huddle. Jet 2 in the sunshine livery now going down taxiway Charlie, I believe. So there's a bit of a hold up on the right hand side there on taxiway Foxtrot, heading up to the taxiway Delta, I believe it is. But here we go. TUI Boeing 737 blasting down towards us this morning. Christchurch Aviation's in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Mission Apparition, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Liked twice on mobile and Xbox. Hey, so good. Minecraft World, thank you so much for the 10 joules. That's awesome. Look at that crosswind there with the TUI. Keeping it low for us as well, TUI. Beautiful departure there from TUI, keeping it very low for us, eh? Keeping it very, very low. Christchurch Aviation, good to see you. I hope you're doing well over there in the Gold Coast. Lots of Aussies and Kiwis, well, lots of Kiwis going over to the Gold Coast in Australia for the Pacific Air Show. Don't blame you. Awesome time to be over there. Tim Newman, good morning, good to see you, buddy. Hope the cow left you alive. Mate, I hope they did too, to be fair. There were quite a few of them. Must have been, what, about 20? Minecraft World, once again, thank you so much for the jewels. The new addition that YouTube has added in. You can do little gifts now, little jewels, little presents and other things like that. Still need to do a little bit of reading to understand what that's all about and how that works on the YouTube creator program. But hey, thank you so much, really do appreciate it. J-Ro's in the house. Uncle Plane Guy, J-Ro's is there as well. Good to see you, J-Ro, Uncle Plane Guy. Good to see ya. Pleasure is mine to host you this morning. That TUI that just left, getting some information for you, is out the door off to Palma. Our next Jet 2 is the Sunshine livery going out to Girona, which was the one we saw just taxiing down taxiway Charlie to get around the build-up of traffic on taxiway Foxtrot there. Mission Apparition saying it lives just across the way in Western-super-Mare. Seaplanes were cancelled and diverted due to runway resurfacing. Do you mean last week? The big old disturbance to the airport last week? Because there hasn't been any of that this week, I don't think. Not that I've seen or heard of anyway. But yeah, do you mean last week? Now, is TUI going to pop its head back out again for us? There it is. Yeah, do you mean last week, my friend? Because if so, yeah, that was crazy. Luckily, I didn't come out and do a stream on the Saturday morning, the day after all of that happened. Zapud, good to see ya. James, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the TUI has stopped. I don't know why they've stopped. I don't know if they've got a bit of an engine issue or something like that. This is where I need a scanner. But man, scanners are expensive, eh? I actually had a look at buying myself one, but man, they're expensive. Here we go. Jet 2 holiday livery, rotated already, coming at us. Landing gear going up. The lighting this morning with how that sun is rising is absolutely gorgeous, shining off the bottom of the fuselage. Absolutely sensational. Reverse ops and crosswind this morning is what we are in store for. Looks like all of the planes are using taxiway Charlie, I believe it is, to get around that TUI Boeing 737 that has got some type of issue because it's not moving. Steve M saying it's moving now. Must have switched it off and on again. Good on you, Steve. Mission Apparition, yeah, last Thursday. I think you mean Friday. Happened on Friday night. Happened on Friday night late, like 6 p.m. on Friday night, and went well into the early hours of Saturday morning. And the airport didn't reopen until 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. Reason being was because a big old piece of tarmac was ripped up. We don't know which plane it was that did it, but yeah, big strip. Big strip of tarmac was ripped up, and yeah, basically had to do emergency resurfacing of the runway, and so yeah, closed it off from 6 p.m. on Friday, which is a terrible time to close off the airport at Bristol because that is such a busy time at Bristol, and reopened it at 8 a.m. Saturday morning. So mass diversions to Birmingham, to Cardiff, to Stansted, to Liverpool, and to Newcastle as well. Mass diversions. It was mental. Next departure, EasyJet A320 heading out to Pisa. Steve M. Kiwi Aviation, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Sitting at a very overcast Wellington, awaiting my Sounds air flight back home to Blenheim. Mate, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Jumper Collins Davies there in the chat too. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Kia ora from a drizzly Christchurch where the temp briefly got into double digits. Just no fire risk here, but have seen horrendous pics from the UK. Take care today and don't create any sparks. Yeah, good on you, mate. Yeah, the weather's crazy, eh? Minecraft World sending in even more jewels. Thank you so much. Wowzers. Jewels. Keep them coming, buddy. Keep them coming. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. As mentioned, still need to understand what they mean and what they're used for. Mission Apparition, yeah. I would imagine so. If you're right underneath the flight path, I would imagine that was an incredibly quiet morning for you. Here we go, EasyJet A320 heading out the door to Pisa. Look at that crosswind. Wow. pushing that A320 up, out and sideways straight away. Up, out and sideways straight away. As soon as that nose rotates off of the runway 09 this morning, those gorgeous planes are just getting pushed to the right hand side there of runway 09 this morning. Wow. Fair play to the pilots, eh? Got their work cut out for them just a little bit with the crosswind departures. Back in Wellington again, Sean. Yeah, mate. You know it. Wind is nowhere near as drastic as what it is, of course, in Wellington, though. It's going to be a fun morning with these crosswind departures and reverse ops as well. What a treat. Looks like the TUI Boeing 737 stopped again. Minecraft world with more jewels coming in. Wowzers, thank you. Barbara P. Sterling. Wow, Barbara, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening to you. Wowzers, what time is it for you, Barb? Barb, it's got to be like midnight for you over there. Most props, I see you. I see you, Barb. Oh, Barb, the pleasure is all mine. You've made my morning, Barb. Turning up into the chat there. Wow, good morning. The pleasure is all mine. Barb, we are reverse ops. We've got crosswind departures for you. So check this out. Yeah, Telly, correct. My exact thought. Barb, what are you doing up at this time? Okay, TUI Boeing 737 has well and truly stopped again. Now pretty much at the holding point of taxiway Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo. 1:30 a.m. from Barb. Sinead's there in the chat. Good morning. I've had a nightmare getting in. Just keep playing the intro music. Hope everyone is well. Oh, really? Interesting. Strange. Just keeps playing the intro music, does it? Sorry, sis. Barb, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Pleasure is all mine to have you here this morning with us, Barb. For those of you who are unaware, and if you would like to check it out, we are running a behind the scenes live stream, which I'm looking at right now to the camera. Good morning, everybody watching on the behind the scenes. Hope you are doing well. If you wish to check out the behind the scenes, for those of you watching on the main stream, then right here on the exact same channel, Sky Squad TV, you can check out the behind the scenes. You can see what's happening. You can see a different angle of our overhead departures here this morning at Bristol Airport on runway 09. If you wish to check it out, please do. And also please hit the like button at the same time as well on that. Here we go, crosswind coming in. Oh, not so much on this one, to be fair. Oh, there it is. And for those of you who are unaware or not so used to Bristol Airport, for those of you watching it with us this morning so far, we are reverse ops. So runway 09 is in action. Usually it's runway 27 here at Bristol Airport. So they are rolling down and departing over our heads, which is awesome. So it means we get a lot of action this morning coming over us. Even more jewels coming through. Wow, thank you so much. Minecraft world, very much appreciated. Mission saying it's good to see you in person, Sean. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Apologies for the hood up. I'm just kind of blocking the slight breeze from the back of my neck just to keep myself a little bit cooler. I'm in shorts this morning and kind of not 100% sure if it was a good idea. The breeze is a little bit chilly, but it's getting there now though. The sun's coming up, so you can feel that warmth starting to come through now, which is nice. Danielle, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Cow eye view. Yeah, for those of you who weren't here this morning, we started off this morning's live stream with a, did you call it a herd of cows? It's a herd of cows, right? Yeah. With a herd of cows coming up to have a little visit, which we've had before. Trying to see what we have going on over here. Yeah, which we've seen before. See our passengers boarding our EasyJet A320 by the looks of it over there in the distance. Steve M saying, I note the others on taxi are not queued behind the TUI, correct, but by Foxtrot in case they have to cross through to the runway and backtrack. Very true. EasyJet is backtracking our Neo by the looks of it in the Neo livery. Is that a Neo? Here we go. Get a quick glimpse of that guy before it turns. Get that. Is that a Neo livery going there in the chat for those of you who have a membership going? So definitely... Italian said, good on ya. In the mod stat, I love that. Where did all of our passengers go on that EasyJet? Oh, this one over here. So yeah, backtracking up the runway. You heard them coming, surely did. Yep, Sean, we have all heard of cows. Telly, good on ya. You guys are awesome, eh? Yeah, what was I saying? I can't remember now. I lost my train of thought there. You guys, Telly threw me off with his good joke. Danielle, hope you are doing well. Passes out assorted drinks and snacks. Good on ya. Passes out assorted drinks and snacks. This time in the morning with 4.5 hours sleep because my boy decided that he didn't want to have the best of sleeps overnight. So hoping that him and my lovely wife are still asleep. Yeah, running on about 4.5 hours sleep this morning. But hey ho. The joys of being a dad, but he's the best. Jumper saying, heard of cows. Of course I have. Heard of sheep? JD, good on ya. I'm tuning in from Southern California. Where are you from? Where are you from? JD, good morning. Good to see you. We're streaming from Bristol Airport this morning, which is our home base. I'm originally from the UK, but spent 10 years living over in the Southern Hemisphere, and I relocated back to the UK. Wowzers, coming up nearly a year ago now. Madness, eh? Coming up nearly a year ago. Kiwi Aviation saying, sorry, don't want to self-promote, Sean. You are the main man and show, mate. Oh, sorry, I've just seen your comment. I'll have videos on my channel soon for you, Bob. Heaps of props and trip reports. Hey, no, that's all good, honestly. I don't mind that at all. That's fine. As long as I don't mind people talking about like the type of content and the videos that they're posting, especially if it's aviation related. If it's not aviation related in any way, shape or form, then kind of no thank you. But yeah, just I don't allow people to post links to the videos just because, yeah, keep that kind of keep that spam and that down, really. Good on you, Telly. Yeah. Yeah, as mentioned, I don't mind people talking about it. Just yeah, just don't post any links to your videos. That is. Sorry, mods. I probably should have been a bit clearer on that before. Here we go. Next departure coming at us. And my flight radar back open. A321 Neo, Bristol to Lanzarote EasyJet, coming down runway 09 as we speak. Here we go. What's the crosswind going to do for the 321 Neo? There it is, pushes it out. Landing gear still down for us. Keeping the landing gear down for a while there. Kept the landing gear down a little bit for us there as well. The A321 Neo. Yeah, mods, hope that's all good. Yeah, sorry, I should have explained that maybe beforehand. Beautiful departure there from the A321 Neo EasyJet heading out to Lanzarote. 251 variant. Couple of planes lined up behind that TUI. There's a Jet 2 lined up behind the TUI as well, which Steve has let us know about. JD, correct. Yeah, we're in Bristol, England right now. Streaming live right now on YouTube from Bristol Airport to you on YouTube. Mission Apparition, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Dropping in and signing up onto the ground crew membership tier there. Thank you so much, my friend. That's amazing support. Thank you for deciding to support the channel via a monthly membership right here. Welcome. You now have access to the membership emojis, the members only Discord server if you wish to come and connect with us outside of whoa, hello wind, outside of our live streams. Here we go, 2E-Bone 737 blasting down towards us. Look at that crosswind already, kicking the nose into the wind for the departure on the rollout, keeping it low as well. Wow, gorgeous departure from the 2E-Bone 737. That looked amazing. Did you see the way that they had to do the rudder work, like halfway down the runway there, kicking the nose into the wind to keep it centered? But once again, Mission, thank you so much for joining up onto the ground crew and memberships here. Very much appreciated. Great to have you part of the members, the membership tier there. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I kept calling it 2E. It was a Jet 2E-Bone 737 that was held up there on the hold short for taxiway Echo, I believe it is, all the way at the end there. Might be Foxtrot. Can't 100% remember, actually, to be honest with you, off the top of my head. Davo, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. It's been a while. Good morning, Sean, Sinead, Supermods, and fellow Sky Squatters. Awesome to see everyone, mate. Good to see you. Graham, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, here we go. Jet 2 heading out. Lined up on the center line for runway 09 as we speak, heading down towards us right now. Here we go. Jet 2 heading out to Mahon. I can never pronounce that properly. Mission saying, Phil, I needed to join up as I've been on here and a few times now, plus I'm a local dude. Good on you, mate. Appreciate the support, I really do. It means a lot. Here we go, Jet 2. Woo, rotation. Keeping it low for us, eh? Keeping it very low. Look at that, pushing it out. Woo-wee. Looks like our Ryanair's on the approach as well. A little bit of wind coming through there, pushing both me and the plane. Sorry guys, that wasn't my best camera work on that one. Our Ryanair's coming in, so we'll spin around and get eyes on in just a moment. Our first arrival. Gorgeous departure from the Jet 2. That's now cleared that taxiway there. Taxiway Foxtrot has now been cleared. Allowing all of the other planes to line up on the runway to depart. Look at the crabbing on this approach in Ryanair. For those of you, excuse me, for those of you unaware what we mean by crabbing, you see how the Ryanair is not pointing its nose directly at us. That is because there is a headwind and or a crosswind, more so the crosswind. So the way that they keep in line with the center line of the runway and the ILS system that brings them down to keep them centered onto the center line of the runway is for them to push the nose into the direction of the wind, which allows them to glide in a straight line. It's a pretty incredible thing to witness and a pretty incredible thing to see. And also to feel as well. But they push the nose directly into the wind to keep them in a straight line. As you can see on this departing Ryanair, see how it came off of the center line there, but pushing the nose now into the wind to keep it on the center line for the departure line out of Bristol. Let that one go and come back over to this one. So look, as you can see, because on a normal weather day, On a normal weather day, that Ryanair that we're looking at right now will be pointing its nose directly at us. But because the wind is coming across them from essentially our left-hand side, their right-hand side, they are, of course, pushing the nose into the wind to keep it centered. And then you'll see, keep a close eye on it, keep a close eye on the Ryanair 737. You'll see when it touches down, when those rear wheels touch down, they'll use the rudder, which controls the big old rudder on the back of the tail, to bring the nose, ready? There we go. To bring the nose, and there you go, right there, and then line it up with the center line of the runway. Beautiful. Big old smoky arrival there from Ryanair. Gonna get no sound at all from this arrival because it's pushing it all the other way. Paul, good morning. Good to see you. Soul69, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Steve M, I appear to be behind. Are you talking about the behind the scenes or the mainstream? Mods and everyone else, is everything all right? Paul, good morning. Good to see you. I love watching them as well. Oh, my dad's there in the chat. Good to see you, Dad. Hope you're doing well. Good morning. Morning, Sean, plus afternoon, evening to all the Sky Squatters. Hope you're doing well, Dad. Good to see you. Reverse stops this morning, Dad. Departures are right overhead. Steve kicked the rudder last second to correct the crab. Correct. Darren, good morning. Mahon is Menorca. Okay, cool. Mallorca. Next departure, A320neo from EasyJet, 251 variant heading out to Malaga. 2 years old in the EasyJet fleet. Amazing. Our Ryanair first arrival in the door. Arrived a little bit early for us. We had a bit of a, the nice thing is, it's kicked back quite a few of our departures. There was a Jet 2 that was having some engine issues, I believe it was, or a TUI. Sorry, the TUI, was having some engine issues or something, having an issue anyway. Over there on the taxiway, which blocked the taxiway for a good, what, 20 minutes, half an hour? So we got quite a few departures delayed, which is what we are now seeing. We're going to have a nice extra few moments of departures here this morning. Here we go. Easy out the door, off to Malaga, A320neo. Beautiful departure. I do love the Neo departures. They're so quiet as well. The Neo departures are so quiet, of course. Those very economically focused engines. Eco-focused engines was probably the easier expression to use there. Eco-focused engines. Alex saying, just had a C-17 arrive at Christchurch today. First day back. Oh, cool, for heading down to the ice, eh? James, good to see ya. No go-arounds this morning, buddy. All right, next EasyJet A320 lined up on a runway 09 as we speak, heading out to Geneva. Get eyes on. Annoying fly flying around my face there. Please big up the channel. Good on you, James. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in this morning. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, then please do hit the like button so far on this morning's live stream. It is a free way for you lovely people to support the stream, and of course helps to push this live stream out to even more. EasyJet up early, eh? Out the door off to Geneva. Helps to push this live stream out to even more new people to come in and join us. YouTube will do the heavy lifting for us behind the scenes. Your help of hitting the like button will help YouTube be able to push this out to even more new people. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And we are also running the behind the scenes live stream as well right here on the main channel. If you wish to watch both side by side, you can. This EasyJet A320 is slightly older model in the EasyJet fleet. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I need to go have a quick drink. Clear my throat for a second. Mission saying you missed your last message. All right, hold up a second. Mission saying, I use Flight Radar 24 a fair bit so I can tell my grandson what they are and where they're going when he visits me. He loves planes like me. I'm an ex-RAF ground crew. Oh, cool. Mate, good on ya. Fair play. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's the beauty of Flight Radar and all those great apps, I suppose. Whichever one you decide to choose. Flight Radar 24, Flight Aware. Gosh, there's so many out there now, eh? It's mad. It's the cat I was putting you off. Yeah, Steve, fair play. Oh, yeah, Steve, I keep kind of bouncing back and forth to quite a lot of information throughout the streams. Here we go, Jet 2. Sunshine livery heading out to Future Ventura. Oh, look how low they're keeping this. Look how low they're keeping that. Oh, that was nice. Wow, they kept that so low on the rotation, eh? That was awesome. Hey. Oh, I love it when the Boeing 737s do that. Most 737s do actually do that. They take an extra few seconds really for them. Once they rotate the nose, it takes an extra like 5 or so seconds for them to really get the plane up in the air. To really get it up in the air. It's crazy. KLM E175 is our next departure. Definitely quite a few delays on the departures. KLM Embraer E175 is usually out the door here from Bristol at about 20 past 6 this morning. It's coming up 7 p.m. local time. It's coming up 7 p.m. local time. So yeah, definitely quite a few delays in the departures because of that Jet 2 that was having a few issues there on the taxiway. Danny, good morning, good to see you. NZ Plane Spotter, good morning, good to see ya. Soul69 saying jeepers. Yeah, they kept it low, eh? They kept it low. They were riding low, man. I love it when the 737s do that. But yeah, I don't know why they seem to do that. They seem to kind of drag their tail a little bit. Not physically, because nobody wants a tail strike on a plane, but they definitely seem to drag their tail just a little bit more, the 737s on the rotations. This KLM Embraer 175 is not going to use much runway at all. It's just going to be up quick. There you go. Look at that crosswind, pushing the nose into the wind there. Whee! A little bit unsteady on the departure as well. Go on, KLM. Lovely departure from the KLM. They're cruising out pretty slowly by the looks of it today. Well and truly pushing the nose into the wind to keep it lined up on the centre line. Go on, KLM, give it to us, eh? Awesome. Love to see it. As mentioned, usually out the door here from Bristol at about 20 past 6. So that TUI Boeing 737 Jet 2, whichever one it was, can't remember now. Ibso, that's the one. A D-rated takeoff is correct. Danny, good morning. Sharon Chapman, good morning, Sharon. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here with us this morning. Just checking radar. No arrivals as of yet. Next departure is your A320 Neo, going to be heading out to Murcia as we watch our KLM Embraer 175 just gracefully climb. So good to see so many of you tuning in with us this morning for our Saturday morning show. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the sights and sounds. If you are, ladies and gents, please do hit the like button on today's live stream. As mentioned before, free way for you lovely people to support the channel. And of course helps to push this out to even more new people to come in and join us and join the Sky Squad TV community, which I believe is a very cool place to be honest with you. Across our live streams, across our content on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube. And Telly and Zed saying, don't forget the cow eye view. Hashtag the behind the scenes. For those of you watching on the behind the scenes, good morning, good to see you. Telly, should we make like a cow eye view emoji? Maybe that can be the next one. So the way that YouTube works with the membership emoji, so those of you that have a membership, you can press the emoji. Well, for those of you that don't also have one as well, but they'll be locked. For those of you that have an active membership, you can press the emoji button in the bottom right hand corner of the little chat bubble. When you go to type your comment, you can click on those and you can see the Sky Squad TV membership emojis. So maybe our next one, when we have gained enough new members, because YouTube kind of puts it behind somewhat of a paywall, allows me to unlock new emojis when we have a certain amount of members each time. Maybe our next one can be like a funny cow emoji, like a cow eye view or something like that. I Push Daily, good to see ya. Saying morning guys, timed it just right for that previous jet too, correct. Kiwi Aviation, yeah, we got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, across the vast majority of the main social media platforms, because I wanted to, of course, secure the name Sky Squad TV on all of the social media platforms just in case. Dub, good to see ya. Mission saying that ex-RAF ground crew, good on you, mate. Honestly, amazing. So cool. Cow eye view. Kiwi Aviation saying, love the E-Jets. Yeah, same. Paul, thank you so much for the kind words regarding the sound. Steve, wanted to come back to your message saying, depends on the dead band when pulling back on the yoke in the 737-800 variant, I think. So we'll stay lower for a second or two. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Steve. That makes sense, my friend. Thank you for sharing. I have always wondered. Excuse me. Orion Air, Blyson down runway 09 this morning, heading out to Future Ventura. Here we go. Or a cow with a camera. So yeah, I then design all of the emojis myself. But yeah, YouTube puts them behind somewhat of a paywall regarding how many active members that you have and you've been able to gain. And then the more members you have, the more emojis you can unlock. It's a bit annoying, to be honest with you. Paul, yeah, one of the best spots right here. Right in line with the center line of runway 09 and runway 27, depending on what is the active runway on the day that you come out. Sounds like a car or a motorbike backfiring there on the main road heading into the airport. Hudson Bond, oi oi. G'day mate, good to see ya. How's it? How's it going, buddy? How's it going? Hey, Hudson, we've got Vicky and Jordan coming to visit for the weekend. They're coming to hang out before they head back. Steve saying, nice and cool this morning, Sean, after the last few days. I'm loving it. I'm sure you are too. Yeah, I am. To be fair, I love the heat. After spending 10 years living over in the Southern Hemisphere, I love the heat. I've always been a summer boy and a summer baby, of course. When like here in the UK, my birthday's in July, so I'm a summer baby. But I've always loved the heat. But I have to say, on Thursday, 35 degrees in the UK is like a completely different heat to anything I've experienced before. To anything that I've experienced before. It was so hot. That was probably the first day across this heat wave that we've had for 2 months now, where I've been like, I'm actually too hot. So yeah, that day wasn't very nice, to be honest with you. And also brick houses in anything above like 25 degrees. Yeah, there's the Tui keeping it low for us. Wee wee. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, honestly, anything above 25 degrees in the UK in a brick house, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But you know, I've been in Australia and been in New Zealand where we have experienced some pretty hectic heats. And honestly, it's never felt like I was going to die in those heats. But that day I was like, man alive, if I don't find shade and water and like have enough food and sustenance to keep me going, I was like, I'm actually going to die. It was disgusting. It's so dry, and also it hasn't rained in the UK for like 2 months now. Like it's just mad, like absolutely crazy. I did not think since returning back to the UK, I did not think I would experience this kind of heat in the UK ever. But here we go. Seems like it's becoming a bit of the norm. Dan Young saying, I wonder what your view will be like from there when the runway and the lights have been extended. Yeah, it'll be different. I reckon we'll still have like a head-on spot, but I think, let me show you. I think when the runway has been extended, I think we'll end up being kind of like over here. So we'll actually be on the brow of the hill. Yeah, we'll actually be on the brow of the hill. So I reckon what's actually going to happen is that we'll probably end up, because there'll be a fence line, of course, around the runway, I'm expecting. So I reckon what's actually going to happen is that we'll probably end up being over around in this area here, and there'll be like a fence line. So we'll stand kind of next to and above the fence line. So I'm hoping Bristol Airport are really good with the plane spotters, and yeah, they do a lot for the plane spotting community, which I've got a little announcement in mind on that one. They do a lot for the plane spotting community, so hopefully they create some mounds or something for us to stand on. Yeah, up and above the fence here. That was an easy win. Yeah, hopefully they'll keep that in mind. Create a few new spotting locations around the airport. Of course, Felton Common is, of course, public land, so they're probably like, they're not going to come out to Felton Common themselves and build any mounds or anything like that, because they don't own Felton Common. Hence why they're having to get permission to extend the runway into Felton Common, because the landing lights that we see directly behind me at the moment are going to be, of course, extended out into Felton Common. Telly, there's a cow out there somewhere. All right, next departure is another EasyJet A320 Neo. They're going to be right over the top of us, heading out to Funchal. The 320 we're looking at right now is heading out to Nice. So let's go over and get eyes on the next departure in just a moment. Hudson, yeah, we might play a board game or two. We don't have that many board games, to be fair. Soul 69, something like what they did at Wellington NZ, fingers crossed. Yeah, honestly, that would be epic if they did that. Jet 2 on the pushback. A320 Neo power set, rolling down. Heading out to Funchal this morning. A320 Neo, 251 variant, 2 years old in the EasyJet fleet. We've got quite a few young EasyJet A320s at Bristol Airport this morning. Ibso saying same in Cornwall this morning, Sharon. Yeah, nice and cool in Cornwall and Worcester. Landing gears. Beautiful departure there from the EasyJet A320 Neo, looking gorgeous. Rihanna Clark, good morning, saying planes seem extra loud today for some reason, on the stream or in person. So it's a crosswind, so when they're flying directly over us, there is not much wind at all, and the wind that we do have is actually pushing the sound towards us, like it's pushing it down and towards us. So on the stream you're going to get quite a decent amount of noise, decent amount of engine noise there. Sorry guys, was just zooming out on flight radar. Next departure, EasyJet A320 heading out to Barcelona. Off to Funchal. Captain's landing only, says Ipso. Good on ya. Michelle, good morning, good evening to you. Good to see ya. Rihanna Clark saying in person, I live nearby. Yeah, they're doing quite low departures today, Rihanna. But good to see you though. I believe this is your first time here on the stream. Good to see you. But they're doing quite low departures this morning, so they'll be louder for you in person wherever you are on the flight path, because they're sticking it quite low because there is the crosswind coming through. So they're not climbing as fast. Excuse me. They're not climbing out as high. Sorry, not as fast. They're not climbing out as high. So they're keeping it quite low. And also there's quite a decent cloud cover at about, gosh, I want to say at about 1,000 feet or so, 1,200 feet. So they're staying low because of the crosswind to get as much lift as they can from that wind, and then also to try and get underneath the low cloud cover, and then they'll climb after that, I would imagine. But yeah, good to see you, Rihanna. I hope I'm saying your name correctly, by the way. But yeah, they are staying quite low. They're not climbing as aggressively as what they usually do out of Bristol. From what we usually see, by now they're probably like 100 or 200 feet higher than what they usually are. But as you can see, it's cruising into quite a low cloud cover. So sticking quite low by the looks of it anyway, from my eye, from where I stand, from what I've seen before. Telly, just seen your message in the mod chat. If you're still here, my friend, goodbye. Good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Rest well. You've had a busy day with all of the streams over in Australia. And of course New Zealand as well. Telly NZ, of course, based in New Zealand, one of our incredible super mods. But yeah, they're staying low by the looks of it to get underneath, to stick underneath this cloud cover. To stick underneath this cloud cover, and then they'll bank left or right. And once they get into the cloud cover and above it, then they'll start climbing by the looks of it, from what I've seen whilst looking at flight radar for some of these guys. Next A320 departure, EasyJet once again heading out to Split, 214 variant, 11 years old. Steve M, scattered 3,900 feet. Yeah, there you go. See, that is kind of relatively low. You can start to see it now starting to kind of disappear a little bit into that cloud cover there. So it is relatively low. There you go, starting that right bank. And then once they get up and above that cloud cover, then they'll probably start climbing a bit more if it's not already climbing more so now. Airline Squad, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you here in the chat this morning, my friend. Here we go, A320 off the Split, rolling. Down runway 09 for a straight overhead departure. Put the wrong thumbnail up on the stream today, eh? It said overhead arrivals, but then it switched around to reverse op, so it's overhead departures. But Rihanna, so good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stoked to know that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. To your local airport, eh? Hey, if you ever see me out and about streaming, definitely come up and say hello. Always keen to meet people that tune into the streams. We are also running a behind the scenes stream as well. If you so wish to take a look at the behind the scenes stream, see what's going on, get a bit of a different view. Christchurch Aviation saying, hello Sean, I'm back. Just got back to my hotel from the air show today. It was a very insanely epic show. Awesome, mate. What did you see? Were the jet fighters there, C-17s and stuff, were they there as well today? All right, next departure, another EasyJet A320 Neo heading out, this time off to Belfast. We'll get eyes on in just a moment as it starts its roll down runway 09 momentarily. Jet 2 on the move, EasyJet on the move on taxiway Foxtrot. Another EasyJet going to be on the move shortly as well. As this particular EasyJet begins its left bank. Heading out the door off the split as it gets into that low cloud cover there, look. Steve, I reckon your information there from the TAF and the META is correct still, I would imagine. EasyJet out to Belfast. If so, correct. That's why I was quite confident in my delivery of that information there. Any other time I probably wouldn't have been as confident to deliver that quite technical information, but I've been paying close attention to the planes that I'm selecting on Flight Radar, of course, the ones that are departing that we're looking at. And yeah, I've just been seeing they've been climbing quite slowly to about 2,500, sticking there for a little while, and then getting through that cloud cover and then really pushing the climb. So yeah, that's why I felt quite confident with that one. Beautiful shots and scenes there this morning. Beautiful shots and scenes. Paul saying, good for Bristol Airport. I think more airports should be more accommodating and supportive towards plane spotters. I agree, my friend. Yeah, I agree. Interestingly enough, but I get it, London Heathrow is one of the least plane spotting friendly airports I've ever been to. Yeah. Awesome departure there from the A320 Neo heading out to Belfast. Do we have an arrival? No, we don't. We just got a couple of planes waiting. And once again, thank everybody for tuning in to today's live stream. We really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, then please do hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Paul coming in with 10 joules as well. Thank you so much, Paul. Hope you are doing well. If I click on that, does that come up on the screen? No, it doesn't. It's a new element there. I've got a on one of my secondary phones for the channel. How I interact with the chat is I have it on that phone there, and I can bring it up onto the screen. But yeah, that's a new feature that YouTube has recently included in their back end. So yeah, I'm imagining that there's not going to be any way for me to bring those up for the time being. Just works more so on super chats and everything else. Next departure, EasyJet. Come on, Shawnee boy. Next departure, Ryanair Boeing 737 heading out to Marseille. This morning, Boeing 737. Martin, good morning. Good to see you. Saying morning from Bradley Stoke. Martin, pleasure. Good to see you again, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a good week. Hope the rest of your week was good. Mission saying, Sean, your camera is on my mobile and the second camera is on my 52-inch TV on my Xbox. What, the behind the scenes stream is on your 52-inch TV? That's awesome. Good to see you. I love that. Marcel is out the door. See you soon, Marcel. Ryanair blasting down runway 09 towards us. Jack Zane is on the way to the airport. Enjoy, buddy. Have a good morning. Paul, baffling, isn't it, Sean, as they can be such a good asset, correct? Oh, sorry, guys. Look at that Ryanair keeping it low for us as well, pushing the nose into the wind. Love the Ryanair 737s. Always nice and loud for us, eh? Always nice and loud, the Ryanair 737s. Lovely departure, if I say so myself. Get a nice bit of zoom in there for you. Look at that. Beautiful. I love reverse ops at Bristol. One of the best, eh? One of the best. I love Bristol at all times, really. Bristol Airport, that is, anyway. Very excited about the current expansion plans, of course. We were talking about what the building was on Tuesday night, on our Tuesday night stream, and I've got some more information. That building was to do with the new restaurants that they are putting in as part of the new terminal building expansion itself, and the new passenger area. A bit of uproar, as always, is that there's not enough seating being put into the airport and the the terminal building for passengers. There's not enough seating. They seem to be, a lot of people getting a bit annoyed that they seem to be prioritising retail space and not prioritising seating areas or rest areas for passengers. But yeah, all of that scaffolding that we saw on Tuesday evening's live stream, to the right hand side of your picture right now, is where all of the new restaurants are going in. Rajesh is there in the chat as well. Good to see you. Tuning in from Mumbai in India. Wowzers. Christine, good to see you, Christine. Hope you're doing well. Ipso saying Manchester has to be the best major UK airport for spotters. Runway visitor park on one side, nature reserve with awesome runway views on the other side, and a pub at the end of the runway. Literally, Manchester know how to do it. Eh? Manchester know how to do it. There is also a pub pretty close to Bristol Airport as well, on my right hand side, but it's not plane spotter friendly. Because I thought about reaching out to them to see if they had any plane spotting locations, but I looked at it just a little bit more and the view wouldn't be that great unless I'm able to stand up on their roof. But yeah, Manchester genuinely has to be one of the best airports for spotters. It really does. I still need to get there. Still need to make that happen. Beautiful scenes this morning. Look at that. Look at the colours in the sky, eh? Absolutely incredible. Wow, gorgeous. Beautiful departure there from the Ryanair heading out the door off to Marseille this morning. If I'm pronouncing that one correctly as well. You guys know what I'm like with all these European place names. Oh, my mum's there in the chat. Hey, good morning, mum. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, mum, have you hit the like button? As Ryanair disappears into our cloud cover there, you definitely cannot get out of the way of that cloud cover now. Jet 2 in the sunshine holiday livery. Going to be coming down at runway 09 towards us in just a moment, heading out the door to Alicante. As I quickly catch up in the chat. Christine, once again, good morning, my lovely. Hope you are well. Mission saying RAF Coningsby and Marham are awesome places to spot US military aircraft. Correct. I've been to Lakenheath. Did a stream from Lake and Heath. That was awesome. Paul, yeah, we'll see you soon, buddy. Thanks heaps, eh? Here we go. Jet 2 holiday livery coming at us. Martin saying reverse ops is great. Get plenty of jets flying over us. Look at that derated takeoff from the Jet 2. They love it. Jet 2 love their derated takeoffs. For those of you who are a little bit more in the know with the derated takeoffs, do they do that because it saves fuel? Like, is it a bit easier to get? Yeah, is it just a little bit more of a eco-friendly way on the rotation and the climb out, so they can use more runway, get more speed? Or is it purely just like a technique that the Jet 2 pilots are taught? I'd love to know. I need to do a little bit more research myself. Look at those shots, eh? Charlie's Aviation, good to see ya. Dan Young saying, hope the airport build a specific area for spotters like Perth have recently done. Yeah, I saw that. That looks amazing, by the way. Yeah, it looks amazing. Sinead, I'm up for a road trip. Yeah, good on ya. Road trip to Manchester, eh? Let's do it. Can finally meet Ipso. We can meet Tracy. We can meet Silky Sam. We can also meet the wonderful Mrs. Ipso as well. Yeah, Christine, I'm not surprised, eh? England Country Ball. No, definitely not an A320. Oh, big fluffage there. Did you see that? Wow, big fluffage on the Jet 2 737 going through. That was epic. That was epic. Did you guys see that? Yeah, definitely not an A320 there, my friend. We've had Boeing 737s depart. This is an A320 coming towards us right now. Yeah, Christine, I'm not surprised. You've had a mega day of streams, especially with Mike being over at the Pacific Air Show and all the other guys that are streaming as well. Ipso saves wear and tear on the engines. Yeah, okay, cool. Good on ya. I suppose not having to power them through, eh? Look at this, EasyJet doing it as well. Not having to apply as much power into the engines for the climb out. Landing gear shot. A little bit harder on the landing gear shots there, eh? Look at the colours in the sky, man. It's just amazing. Next departure is going to be an EasyJet A321neo. Surely we're going to have an arrival soon. Ronnie, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. What emoji is that? Is that a popcorn emoji? That's amazing. Ronnie sitting there with the popcorn out. Yeah, Christine, no worries at all. Honestly, you're all good, Christine. You're all good. How nice was the fluffage on that 737? I wonder if we're going to get a bit of fluffage here on the A320. Kiwi Aviation, yeah, no worries at all. Have to pop off now, Sean. Thanks for another great stream. Yeah, no worries, mate. Hey, we'll catch you on the next one, eh? Hopefully. Is the wonderful Barbara still with us, or has she fallen asleep? I hope she's fallen asleep. Because it was 1:30 a.m. in the morning for her. No fluffage from the A320. No fluffage from the A320. The A321neo is going to be coming down towards us in just a moment. You know, there's power being set on those A321neo engines. Going to be heading out this morning to Heraklion. Christchurch Aviation, I haven't seen them yet. No, I will go over to the Discord server and see them soon. Haven't had a chance to catch up with what's going on in the Discord server since late last night. Gorgeous rotation there from the 321. Amazing scenes, eh? Look at that, gorgeous. EasyJet A321 Neo out the door, heading out to Heraklion this morning. Heading out to the Greek islands. Honestly, with the slight chill that's coming through this morning, wouldn't mind being over there in the heat. I also think as well, having a look at the forecast for next week here in Somerset anyway, not sure about the rest of the UK, but here in Somerset anyway, we are due rain finally. Christchurch Aviation, correct. Runway at mountain, question mark. What do you mean by that, my friend? We're up on the hills. Bristol Airport, for those of you who are unaware, is 622 feet above sea level. One of the highest elevated passenger airports in the UK. Look at that for a scene, eh? Gorgeous. What a shot. Yeah, one of the highest elevated passenger airports in the UK. You're going to create a bit of a look at the fluffage, look at the fluffage, there it is. Whee, a bit of shine and fluffage down the wings. Wow. Gorgeous. There is, I have to say, quite a decent amount of moisture in the air this morning. I'm not surprised if, it wouldn't surprise me if we do end up getting like some type of rain or something soon. Because there is a lot of moisture. First time I felt moisture in the air like this for quite a while throughout this crazy heat wave that the UK is having. Next departure, another EasyJet A320 coming at us, heading out the door off to Edinburgh, 214 variant. Here we go, you can hear those CO engines absolutely screaming out. Absolutely screaming out the door. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. Welcome to Bristol Airport. My name is Sean, your host here on the channel. Hope you are doing well. And hey, if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit the like button on today's live stream. It is a free way for you lovely people to support the channel. And what it does as well, through your like, helps to tell YouTube that this is an awesome live show to be watching, an awesome community to be a part of. And it helps YouTube push it out to even more new people to come and join us here this morning and across all of our other live streams that are up and coming via the featured page on your homepage and their homepage as well. And we definitely want to be doing that, welcoming even more new people into the Sky Squad TV community here at Bristol Airport and at other airports around the UK. And talking about Bristol Airport, ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday the 26th of August, so in about 2 weeks' time, is going to be the next rooftop spotting event here at Bristol Airport. I missed the last one due to it being rescheduled because of the extreme heat wave that we were having. Fluffage, extreme heat wave that we were having at that particular time. They rescheduled it, but I couldn't make the rescheduled date because the rescheduled date was my birthday. But my ticket has been kept open, and the next rooftop spotting event is a Wednesday, the 26th of August. I've secured my place for that. Secured my permission to live stream, so we'll be back live streaming for the rooftop special. And what that's all about is the wonderful Bristol Airport through the summer months works with a great plane spotting community based right here at Bristol Airport called Fresh Aviation, which I'm actually going to come over to this screen. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. And then I can carry on explaining about the Bristol Airport rooftop spawn event. Hopefully you can see me. I appreciate the light is right behind me, shining directly into the camera, so it's probably going to blow that scene out. But we were talking about, just as we've got our next departure coming at us, which is our TUI Boeing 737. Let me spin you guys back over, and then we'll talk about the rooftop spawning event after this departure from TUI. Dan Young, steady on there with the comment about winter coming. Not yet, mate. Not yet. TUI out the door, heading off to Verona. Don't talk about winter yet. Do not talk about winter yet, my friend. Gorgeous departure from the TUI Boeing 737 heading out to Verona. And I'll come around and continue my chat about the rooftop spawning event, which actually I'll continue it now, to be fair. The rooftop spawning event. So the rooftop spawning event happens throughout the summer months here at Bristol Airport. And it is a paid event, so it's £10 for an adult ticket. Children under the age of 16 are free, and all of the money raised via ticket sales and donations throughout the night, during the weeks and during the summer months, is all used to be donated to charity. And the charity of choice is the Southwest Children's Hospice. And Bristol Airport, alongside Fresh Aviation and the Bristol Airport Spotting Community, put on an event at the rooftop of the Lowesgate House Administration Building here at Bristol Airport, which is on the south side of the airfield. So you are basically in the airfield on a rooftop, directly above all fence lines, tree lines, and everything else. Uninterrupted views of the taxiway, the departures, and also the arrivals. Fluffage! And also the arrivals as well, which is absolutely incredible. We've done two or three live streams from up on the rooftop. And yeah, the next one is going to be Wednesday, the 26th of August. I'll be streaming from up there. And then the very last one for the summer season is going to be in September as well. So mark your diaries, Wednesday, the 26th of August. If you are based in Bristol and or the Somerset area and you are a plane spotter and you want to come along, get your tickets very, very soon via the freshaviation.com website. I think there's only a handful of tickets left. So definitely secure your ticket as soon as possible, so that you can be in line, hanging out on top of the rooftop of the Lowesgate House building, talking to you guys on the behind the scenes as well. And yeah, definitely get on over and grab your tickets for that. Yeah, freshaviation.com, I believe, is the website. I do have a link for it when I'm live from the Lowesgate House building. But essentially, the Lowesgate House building is directly over there on the left-hand side within the airport perimeter. So uninterrupted views, as mentioned, from the rooftop of the arrivals and the departures and the taxiway, and also the private hangars where the one and only James Dyson's Gulfstreams are parked up, and also his Leonardo AW139 helicopter as well, which we've seen all of those actually. He's got two of the helicopters, and he's got two Gulfstreams, I think, maybe. Might be one, might be two, but we've seen both of his helicopters and the Gulfstream here on the channel. We've got some highlight videos of that as well. But it is a fantastic cause that is being raised money for. And what I also want to say is after the very last rooftop spotting event, which is in September, what I am going to do as well, because I really like the charity that we are raising money for, and I want to help to support that via Sky Squad TV. What I'm going to do is every single one of the rooftop plane spotting live streams that we've done throughout the summer period, I'm going to consolidate all of the earnings from that show. So what that means is all of the very generous super chats that people drop throughout all of those shows, super stickers, gifting memberships, and the YouTube ad revenue from all of those shows, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 10% from all of those shows and I'm going to donate that to the Southwest Children's Hospice. So hopefully through all of the shows that we've been able to do, this one coming up in August 26th and then the very last one in September, hopefully through all of those we can give a quite nice donation to the Southwest Children's Hospice via the Sky Squad TV live stream and the Sky Squad TV community as well. I'm just going to get us a bit of a different picture for the time being of our EasyJet that's being pushed back there. We'll do a bit of a wide shot as being in your top corner. But yeah, so I hope that sounds good. So yeah, for those of you who do tune in and for those of you that do support the channel via a super chat, super sticker, gifted membership, through any other means as well, the YouTube ad revenue and the monthly subscriptions from our paying members, then yeah, we will consolidate all of those streams and then we'll take 10% out of it and we will donate that to the Southwest Children's Hospice, which I want to do that myself. That's something that I've personally thought of that I would love to do. And yeah, so I hope that sounds good to you guys. And yeah, if you want to get involved on that as well, then please do get involved via any way that you can if you wish, and then we can as a community of plane spotters, we can give back to the charity, and also as a great way to show our appreciation to Bristol Airport and also to Fresh Aviation for allowing us the opportunity and giving us the permission on a high security part of the airport to get up there and live stream for you lovely people from there. So I hope that sounds good. That's something that we'd love to do here on behalf of the Sky Squad TV community as well. Love to be able to give back to the charity and the hospice that it is and the fantastic work that they do. They were actually at the Bristol Balloon Fiesta and I went up and said hi, had a quick little chat with them, explained that I run the live stream and that we've been doing some rooftop spotting events alongside the Bristol Airport, which they actually knew about, which was actually really cool. So yeah, that's going to be really good. I didn't mention anything about the donation then because I want to keep it as a bit of a surprise. I'll try and figure out a way that we can kind of do a bit of a video for that, maybe a bit of a live stream, because I believe you donate online. I'm not sure if you can go to like their offices or something and donate in person there, but I believe it's all done online. So yeah, but anyway, I hope that's okay. I hope that sounds good, and that's something that I would love to do on behalf of the Sky Squad TV live streams. I'm going to spin you guys back over to the main screen, quickly catch back up in the chat. Mission saying, wow, these awards are like Twitch. I used to stream COD on there. Yeah, yeah, they're cool. YouTube is definitely starting to add a couple of features in that are very Twitch heavy and very kick heavy as well, trying to, I suppose, keep up with what those guys are doing. But very different landscape around Twitch and Kick and other live streaming platforms. As you say, like Twitch, Kick and all of those other ones are very gaming heavy and very like IRL, so in real life streaming. So yeah, Ipso saying raising money for a great cause. Correct. Owen, good to see you. Pretty funny thing happened last night. My phone was dead, so I charged it, but as soon as it got back on, it played the emergency alert that happened last night, since it couldn't play it when it was dead. Yeah, that freaked me out, man. That freaked me out. I haven't heard one of those emergency alerts for a rather long time, if I'm honest with you. Since kind of living in New Zealand when we were getting all of the alerts for COVID and other things like that. So yeah, pretty hectic. Have not heard one of those state of emergency alerts in a while. Jumper saying great fluffage in the early morning sunshine. Correct. Official weatherman Josh is in the house. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Martin Russell, good to see ya. Saying totally agree. Jasper Leach. What have I missed? I've missed something. Jasper. Where's Jasper? Jasper, here you are. Jasper Leach saying, I've watched many aviation live streams and tuned in for the first time today and have to say one of my favourites so far. Keep it up. Jasper, thank you so much for the kind words, my friend. That is very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you tuning in and spending your time with us. There's quite a lot of live streams that you are able to get involved with. So I do very much appreciate you getting involved with us here at Sky Squad TV. Oh, Kev. Wellington Flights Live, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Saying hi, all, dropping a like while cooking dinner. Great to see everyone, and especially the amazing Sean of Sky Squad. Hey, Kevy, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Next departure, here we go. Heading out. Jet 2, Boeing 737 in the holiday livery. Heading out to Malaga. Overhead departure, crosswind as well. Here we go. Mate, that Jet 2 was loud. That's been the loudest Jet 2 we've had so far this morning. Wowzers. That's been the loudest Jet 2 we've had so far this morning. Look how moody the sky looks. Oh, I definitely should not have worn shorts. That breeze coming through, I'm actually starting to get a bit cold, which is ironic, saying that in the thick of a heat wave. Starting to get a little bit cold. All right, our Aer Lingus ATR 72600 is our next arrival. We might have a departure before that guy makes it in though. Looks like we probably will do. Kev, so good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Good on you guys. Thank you for the kind words there. Just catching up in the chat real quick. Everyone's saying great idea. Steve M saying, for those that don't know, providing hospice care for babies, children and young people living with life-limiting conditions and their whole family. Correct. Yeah, what an amazing hospice and cause. I suppose now as a dad, year and a half into being a dad, that kind of stuff really hits home, you know, when you see those kind of things happening. Next departure, flying down runway 09 as we speak. Here we go, and get eyes on. Ryanair, Boeing 737 out the door off to Dublin. Quite a few delays here this morning. Quite a few delays here this morning. That Jet 2 or TUI, whichever one it was earlier on this morning with the issues on taxiway Foxtrot that basically blocked off the taxiway. Really pushed everyone back. Yeah, really pushed everyone back on the departures front, eh? Beautiful scenes though, look at that. We've got a membership milestone to catch up on as well from our great friend Kev. All the way from Wellington, New Zealand. Look at the silhouette there, eh? Very nice. Kev dropping in a 21-month membership milestone. Kev, my friend, thank you so much. That is incredible support. 21 months in the Sky Squad TV membership tiers. Wowzers, Kev. That is insane support. Saying woohoo, 21 months of super Sky Squadian greatness. Super Sky Squadian greatness. As our Ryanair disappears into the cloud cover there. Kev, good on you, my friend. Thank you so much for 21 months. Here comes our ATR 72600. This guy is definitely going to have its work cut out for it, I would imagine. Nice bit of crab in there from the ATR. As the wind picks up a bit, I've never had the opportunity to see a go around at Bristol Airport before. I'm hoping we can see one soon. Look at how much they are chucking the nose into the wind to keep it lined up on the centre line of that ATR. Wow. Fair play to the guys, eh? Hard on the anchors, I would imagine. Probably going to be an early vacate of the runway there from the ATR 72. Wow. Hey Jay, good to see you. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Sorry guys, I'm a bit behind in the chat there. I'm a bit behind in the chat, so I need to catch up real quick. Oh, I thought it was our Aer Lingus. It's definitely our Logan Air ATR turboprop coming in. Don't know why I thought it was. Well, I suppose I just assumed because I'm so used to Aer Lingus coming in first. Yeah, once again, thank you so much, Kev. Official weatherman. Yeah, we probably could at some point. Yeah, we definitely will at some point down the line, that's for sure. If we are streaming around where there's a breast cancer awareness events. All right, here we go. There's our Logan Air ATR 72-600 coming in from Jersey. And Kev, Wellington Flights Live, dropping in a gifted membership there as well. Kev, thank you so much, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Dropping in, congratulations to Thomas Kennedy for grabbing that gift there. Ipso saying we were halfway through a barbecue when the alert came in saying not to start fires. Mate, crazy. For those of you unaware, there was a state of an emergency alert that went out to everybody yesterday here in the UK with how dry it's been and how hot it's been. There's wildfires, which, yeah, does not happen often. Jet 2 blasting down a runway 09 towards us from Palma. Still yet to catch up in the chat, but Jay, aka Heathrow Live, good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing incredibly well. Look at this derated, fully derated takeoff from the Jet 2. Get it up, buddy. Wow! Whoa! That was super low, man. Holy. Jet 2, give it to us as it goes through the sunshine. Wowzers. Hey. That was a mega departure from the Jet 2. Wowzers, in the .com livery heading out to Palma. That was derated, if I say so myself. Trish is in the house as well. Good to see ya. Just finishing watching the Pacific Air Show from the Gold Coast. Yeah, hey, no worries at all. I appreciate a lot of our Australian and Kiwi viewers are going to be spending time watching the Pacific Air Show live streams. Steve M, cold legs after 5 heat waves. I struggle to imagine winter at this point, but yes, it's a chilly breeze this morning. Surely is, mate. Yeah, catching up after the TUI. Yeah, good on you, Steve. Philip's in the house. Good to see you, Philip. Hope you're doing well. Philip Welsh saying, hi, Bristol Airport. Looks a little dark there today. Hope for a win for Bristol City today to brighten it up. Yeah, let's hope so, eh? Up the Bristol City, eh? Right, I'm going to say goodbye to that guy because I don't know when our next arrival is coming in. Our next departure is coming towards us. EasyJet A320 blasting out the door off to Newcastle. Those CO engines screaming already. But yeah, apologies, guys. I said that ATR was Aer Lingus, but well and truly Logan Air. Crosswind coming in. Look at that. Look how much it's pushing it across. Whoa! Yeah. Also got the wrong thumbnail on today's live stream as well. I put overhead arrivals because that's what it was meant to be, but wind shifted to an overhead departures. Beautiful. Look at that. Wow. That sun being naturally diffused there by the clouds and the slight moisture that's up in the air too. Incredible. Here we go. Next arrival coming in, EasyJet A320 Neo going to be in the door from Glasgow momentarily. Very much falling behind in the chat. Ipso saying duck on the jet too. Mate, honestly, I think I actually did. I think I genuinely think I did duck. I need to watch the behind the scenes stream for that particular moment. I actually think I did do a little bit of a duck because I thought, crap, this guy's coming straight at me. All right, he's literally coming straight at me. Here we go. Let's spin around and get eyes on our arrival. EasyJet A320 Neo. Then I really need to catch up in the chat. It made me jump. I was doing a bit of a late night house clean, aka putting all of my boys' toys away. And it was like, I was like, what is going on here? Steve saying, imagine being at a cinema when that alert went off to everyone's phone. Mate, can you imagine? Can you imagine? That would be so funny. Come on, buddy, focus in. Definite, quite a decent bit of moisture up in the air this morning. Yeah, Philip, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're well. Hey, said 7-3. Good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Celebrating 10 months in the ground crew membership tier. Sorry that I missed that earlier. Still catching up in the chat. Mate, good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Hope you are enjoying your time at the Pacific Air Show if you are attending in person and or just watching all of the live streams from the wonderful live streamers from Australia, of course, that are over there at the moment. But mate, so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. Hope you're well. Here comes our Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 coming in from Dublin momentarily. A Ryanair from Valencia is going to be our next arrival. We're going to have a few departures out the door for the time being. Still playing a little bit of catch up. Dan Young saying, hopefully we'll get a go around for you in the arrivals. Honestly, mate, I don't think we will, to be fair. I don't think we will. The wind isn't blazing through as much as what it usually does here at Bristol Airport. Bristol Airport can be pretty hectic with the weather sometimes. But it's not as bad, to be honest with you. So I don't think we will get any go-arounds today. It would be cool, though, if we did. Always quite fun to see the go-arounds. Our EasyJet A320 Neo just arrived, as mentioned earlier on, coming in from Glasgow this morning. Looking beautiful going down taxiway Alpha. Martin, especially if you're holding a box of popcorn. Yeah, mate. That popcorn's going all over the person sitting next to you or all down the back of the t-shirt of the person sitting in front of you. Next departure, Ryanair, Boeing 737, going to be blasting down runway 09, heading out towards Tenerife this morning. Steve M saying only a 2-knot headwind taking off from runway 09, so another reason initial climb is so slow, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. Steve, hey, that's fantastic information, Steve. Thank you. That's amazing. Ryanair coming down towards us, heading out to Tenerife. Yeah, awesome information there, Steve. Thank you, mate. That would explain it. And thank you, everybody, for hitting the like button. We've just gone through 100 likes on today's live stream. Very much appreciated. Nice cruisy Saturday morning live stream for you lovely people. Ryanair coming at us. Here we go. Look at the vapor in the engines. Did you guys see that? I don't know where this moisture is coming from, but the air is, yeah, there's a lot of moisture in the air. Look at that for a shot. Come on. Whoa, whoa, there it is. There's the natural diffusion of the sun there in the top right-hand corner of your screen. It's happened again. Oh, wow, look at that. There's the natural diffusion of the sun by the cloud because of the moisture in the air. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Look how low that Ryanair stayed as well. Mate, we got it all going on this morning. That natural diffusion, eh? Okay, guys, we're going to spin around and get eyes on our next arrival. I love that. That happened to me a couple of weeks ago. And it basically created what I believe has been one of my all-time favourite plane spawning moments. That natural diffusion of the sun. It is damp this morning. There is a lot of moisture in the air. Oh, go on, Ryanair, bring it down. Whoa, look how off the centre line they are. Look how off the centre line they are. Whoa! Hey! Wow, man, we're getting some awesome action here at Bristol today. You're joking. For those of you watching behind the scenes, you would have seen my little reaction to that, but wowzers, man, they were off the centre line big time. Yeah, the eclipse was a letdown, if I'm honest. I was watching Simon Lowe's stream that he did. Like, it was fun, and it was cool to see. Hey, Christine, yeah, no worries. Christine, please take yourself off, go have a rest. You've had a massive day, so please, honestly. Wowzers, man, that Ryanair was so far off the centre line. Halfway to Bristol City Centre there, the Ryanair. Mate, these pilots can't get away with anything with me. A jumper, they can't get away with anything, mate. Mate, if you were holding a drink at that particular moment, that drink is all over the lap of the person sitting next to you. Or if you've got some fake teeth or something in, those fake teeth have well and truly flown out across the other side of the cabin there, with how quickly they had to turn that guy back onto the centre line. Whoa, man, that was awesome, eh? Well, that was awesome for us to see, not awesome for the passengers, but... Mate, hold on to your wig and your dentures for that one. A320neo blasting down runway 09 towards us, heading out to Larnaca this morning. How much of a crosswind have we got going on now, eh? Yeah, if you were holding a drink during that part, mate, all over the lap of the person sitting next to you, big time. Here we go. A320neo heading up, blasting out to Larnaca this morning. Here we go. Oh, I'm blinded by the sun, can't see it. There it is. Yeah, beautiful departure there. From the EasyJet heading out to Larnaca this morning, gorgeous. We see that natural diffusion of the sun there too. Oh, not so much on that one. Its line was a little bit different on that one, so we might get the natural diffusion of the sun there. Soul 69 saying my wig and fake teeth are good. Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. All right, we're going to spin around. Eyes on our ATR Aer Lingus coming in. That is a delayed arrival today, I would imagine. I think. Look at it. Look at how much they're pushing the nose into the wind there to keep that crosswind coming through is mad. Look at that. Look how unsteady that is. Whoa. So unsteady. That's nowhere near the center line right now. That is nowhere near the center line. Look. Look. That's nowhere near. Oh, it is too. They did. Look at that, man. Fair play. Wow. Hey, where are you off to, buddy? Oi, oi. This is so good. Get out of the way, truck. Wowzers, eh? Mega. Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 putting on a bit of a show for us with the arrival there. Yeah. Ipso, I have to agree. There is from time to time, like, I'm not going to call it gusts, but there is, well, I am going to call it gusts, but it's not like super heavy gusts, but there is gusts of wind from time to time. But gosh, yeah, I would imagine off of the edge of that kind of cliff there in the drop from the edge of Bristol Airport, there's definitely quite a decent bit of wind on that side. Because yeah, they're really going for it. Dan Young saying, I love the baby Atlas. Steve coming in saying there's a 10-knot crosswind coming from the left for them. That would explain it, Steve. That would explain it, mate. Dan, yeah, we do love the Mini Atlas, eh? Do love the ATR. Not Zerts, good to see you. No way, ATR 72, Finland, hello, good to see you. Yeah, it really doesn't feel that strong, you know. Of course, on the ground, it doesn't feel that strong. You know, up there, a few thousand feet up in the air, then a few hundred feet up in the air, definitely feels strong. Lovely Aer Lingus pulling into the remote stand, the remote stand there. Do love the ATR 72-600. Is it going to turn left in a second, or is it just going straight in? Oh, look at that. The left side engine has already been turned off. Powered down the left side engine, so taxied in on that last bit, just on the right side engine there. Amazing. That's pretty cool. Do have an overhead. Where'd you go, buddy? You're there. Can I get eyes on it? Oh, I was trying to see if I get the overhead one for you. Where are you? His trails are there. To my eye, but I can't see the trails in the camera. No. I was trying to get it for you guys, but I'm in the wrong position for it. I'm in the wrong position. Try one more time. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? Where are you? No, lost it. Can't get it. I was hoping to get the overhead for you. Alright, our TUI over in the distance there has been pushed back. We're in 737, still on the pushback now. Going to be heading out to Rhodes this morning from Bristol. And yeah, thank you everybody for hitting the like button again on today's live stream, getting us over 100 likes on today's show. Thank you very much. Alex is back in the house. Good to see you, Alex. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you are doing well. Alex, my friend, lovely to see you back in the chat again. as we are checking out our TUI that's been pushed back. It's going to be our next departure out the door very shortly. Philip Welsh, that is a great question, my friend. I am not qualified enough really to answer that in like a true, confident, really in-depth way. But what I can only imagine is that yeah, surely they are harder to fly because there's a lot of manual flying involved on a prop. Another overhead over there, but once again, once you get up there, you can't see it. There it is. Yeah, I can only imagine that flying a prop, turboprop, is going to be a lot harder than any of the jets because, you know, the jets are a lot more tech. They got a lot more technology in the cockpits that can make life a lot easier for you. So in the Airbus cockpits anyway, you know, they've got the fly-by-wire systems in there, which give them a lot more computerized help and automation from the autopilots and other elements, whereas I know for the prop planes, that's very manual flying. So I would say, just from my very unqualified knowledge, that yeah, surely flying a prop plane is a lot harder than flying a modern day jet from the likes of the A320, Boeing 737s, etc., etc. A lot more manual flying goes into it, a lot more manual use of the yoke and the rudder. A lot more, of course, you know, all the pilots across any of the planes, jets, A320s, 737s, long hauls and the jumbos, of course, all paying attention very much to what's going on in the cockpit. But I would imagine like really, really having to pay attention to even more in the turboprops and the props, because it is all very manual flying and very manual handling of those gorgeous planes. Well, that was one of our overheads for you guys, sitting pretty at about 36,000 feet there. Tracking it for quite a while now. And this is where at Bristol Airport anyway, we have a little bit of a break in proceedings for the next period of time. We might be able to capture this heavy coming over to Heathrow actually. Right, directly above us, I believe. Can I get eyes on that? Oh, that's going to be quite hard to track, this one. Nah, there's no way I'm going to be able to see that. It's up there somewhere in the clouds now, though. Nah, it's gone into the cloud cover now, unfortunately. But yeah, this is where, for this particular part of the morning, Bristol Airport kind of goes to sleep a little bit for us. We do have our TUI, of course, that we are waiting on, which has been pushed back. Flaps have been set already. 15 degrees of flaps by the looks of it on the Boeing 737. Yeah, there you go, Philip. As IPSO has kindly said, yes, pilots have a type rating for each aircraft, correct? And yeah, as IPSO has also said, can only imagine it's going to be even more difficult when the weather's not as good, especially in strong winds as well. The heavy that I was trying to find for us was a Virgin Atlantic A330. Yeah, Virgin Atlantic A330 was the heavy that I was trying to locate for you just above, but could see it from my eye, but there was no trails to try and locate through the camera view finder as well. Steve M saying normally props tend to be low and slow compared to a jet, and so crosswind effects, for example, are sustained as they fly through them. Correct. Yeah, sometimes much nicer to fly on a prop, turboprop, ATR, or any type of prop plane in a way, because yeah, as Steve has quite rightly said and let us know, you know, due to the type of plane, the makeup of the plane, they can't fly as high, of course, as the jets do. So the pressure inside the cabin is a lot nicer, which is why when you fly with young children, it's they have a much nicer time on a prop. Especially younger children, for the likes of babies and other things like that, they tend to have a bit of a nicer time flying on the props because they get to fly, because those props fly lower, so the pressure in the cabin isn't as high. All right, we'll spin around and get eyes on our departing TUI very shortly. Did I see Ipso say something about a 2-hour delay on a flight or something? Leaving from Bristol or coming in? She's cleared out quite a bit though here at Bristol now. But there's a Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 over there in the distance. Wow, this TUI that is headed out to Rhodes that we are going to be waiting on in just a moment to come overhead was meant to depart this morning at 7:30. It is now 8:15 local time here at Bristol Airport, and it's sitting pretty at the top of the holding point for 09 by the looks of it. And then we've got a couple of departures coming up for you lovely people as well. Wow, yeah, there it is, the EasyJet off to Faro. Just seen it on Flight Radar. Meant to go at 9:15 this morning, now estimated to depart from Bristol to Faro at 11:20. Wowzers. So our last departure is going to be our Ryanair at 9 AM, heading off to Valencia if it is on time. Just checking out our arrivals. I would imagine that EasyJet to Faro departure is delayed because the arrival is also delayed as well. Check this guy out. Woo, dived. A little bit of bird life for you guys at Bristol Airport. Right in line of the centre line of the runway. Philip, yeah, I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. They probably will at some point, but I know a lot of airlines, of course, are dependent on the types of the turboprops to keep a lot of their regional lines going. Hence why, of course, the Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 has got the Aer Lingus regional livery. But yeah, as Ipso's just said, there'll probably always be some type of market for the turboprops. Trying to chase this bird, eh? A little bit of bird watching for you whilst we wait for our next metal birds to depart. Moves incredibly well, eh? It's amazing. TUI just lining up turning on to a runway 09 as we speak over there in the distance, so we'll zoom in. James, it might be a Kestrel, to be fair. It might be a Kestrel. Jack Stevenson, I'm walking up right now. Cool. 671 Stonefish, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think it might be a Kestrel. I'm not 100% clued up on my bird life, but I'd say a Kestrel. I would have also said a red kite, but I think they have a very distinct red coat. Definitely not a sparrow. Danny saying it's a Kestrel. Here we go, Tootie coming at us. Heading out the door this morning, off to Rhodes. Could be nice and loud. Here we go. Oh, crosswind there, pushing it out. Keeping it low and pushing it out to the right-hand side. Get it up, guys. Get it up. Yeah, I love it. Pushing out to the right-hand side with the crosswind. Keeping it low on the rotation and the departure as well. Incredible. What a gorgeous departure there from the Tui. Fair play to the pilots, man. That crosswind departure really kind of making it hard for them. So good. What a gorgeous departure there from the Tui heading out to Rhodes. And then we're going to check out, when we have the opportunity, check out our next flurry of departures here from Bristol. But yeah, looking at our departures anyway, our last one is probably going to be the Ryanair at 9 AM. We tend to finish up at about 9 AM, 9:30 AM here on our live shows, during the Saturday morning shows anyway. Yeah, it will be interesting to see with regarding the turboprop chat. It will be interesting to see if the likes of Aer Lingus maybe replace their turboprops with like a Embraer E-Jet, like the E2 or something. It might be a bit too big for them, to be fair, because they run, of course, the ATR from Dublin to Bristol all the time. But it would be interesting to see if they replace some of those ATRs with the likes of the Embraer E-Jets or similar jets like that, or even kind of bring in some of the Airbus A220s. I think that would be cool. If we could see some of the Airbus A220s or something like that, I think that would be awesome, actually, to be honest with you. Our Logan Airtails over there in the background as well, so we should be able to see that guy soon. But we should get some more departures very soon as well. Just finished refueling the ATR 72-600 from Aer Lingus. Yes. Oh, bit of dust in my eye. Just finished refueling the ATR 72-600 from Aer Lingus. As we can see over there in the distance. Let's check out what's going on Flight Radar for the time being.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh. Somebody keeps ripping the sign down and throwing it over there now.
Oh, so I've been here in this particular spot multiple times over the last few weeks. And I think it was attached with the string on there.
It's over the fence now.
Yeah, it's now blown over the fence. The last time I came...
Being thrown over, probably.
Oh, yeah, probably, yeah. The last time I came, it was over here, so I put it back over there for you.
Yeah.
And then the other time I came up, it was over there, and so I put it back there for you as well.
All over the place, yeah. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Judith, good to see you. But yeah, how good would it be if Aer Lingus replaced some of the ATR 72-600s in their fleet with the likes of the Airbus A220? I reckon that would actually be quite cool, to be honest with you. Mate, I am absolutely starving. All right, so our next departure is our A320neo from EasyJet, estimated now to depart at 8:27. Then we've got our Logan Air ATR 72-600, and then our Aer Lingus ATR 72-600, then followed by our Ryanair Boeing 737 off to Valencia. Do have a couple of delays in the departures as well. Sorry, arrivals as well. Our next arrival, the Faro one's not coming, so our next arrival actually isn't until our EasyJet A319 off to Alicante. So we're going to have a little bit of a break in proceedings at some point soon as well. We've got one now just for a few minutes, but it should line us up quite nicely with then our A319 that's going to be coming in. So we'll finish up with two Ryanair Boeing 737s. Is going to be the end of our show. Our one Ryanair departure, and then we've got a Ryanair arrival as well. British Airways A350 1000 flying over us too, from Austin, Texas to London Heathrow. Amazing. So yeah, now just waiting on our, talking about Aer Lingus, there's an A320neo flying over. Just waiting on our next set of departures, which is our Logan Air, our EasyJet, and our Aer Lingus as well. Our EasyJet over there in the distance has been parked there for quite a while. I thought it had been pushed back, but I've just realised which one it is. Always a fast turnaround for the ATRs, eh? Always a fast turnaround. They can get them in and out pretty quick. Ipso saying Swiss are parting out their A220-100s to keep the larger 300 flying. Is that why? Is that why? I did wonder if it was because I saw they had the 300 variant. I did wonder if that was the reason why they were getting rid of the 100s. Being completely honest with you, I don't understand why. I don't understand why Airbus created the 100 variant. Yeah, I don't 100% know why they created the 100 variant, if I'm honest. Martin, good to see you. Good morning, saying hi. My stepdaughter just found this channel. We're both now watching and loving the broadcast. We've recently started going to Bristol Airport along Winters Lane to photograph the aircraft. Hey, good on ya. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching on the behind the scenes live stream as well, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Big wave to you on the behind the scenes live stream. But as we're waiting for our next couple of departures and arrivals, good to see you all. If I haven't seen you before, my name is Sean. Here I am, your host of the Sky Squad TV live stream. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are enjoying the show today as well. We're in that period now where Bristol kind of goes to sleep for about 10, 15, 20 minutes or so for it to reset itself. And then we're just going to wait for our next flurry of departures. Going to be finishing up proceedings just a little bit after 9 a.m. There's not too much more happening after that. Couple of delays here and there on some of the ones that we were waiting for. So we'll go up until about 9 a.m. and then we'll call it a day here. But my name is Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. Lovely to see you, Martin, and your stepdaughter. Lovely to see you guys as well. Definitely scroll on back if you wish to watch some of the departures. And all of that other good stuff that's been going on. I do have the thumbnail that shows overhead arrivals, because usually runway 27 is in action, so our arrivals come straight over the top of us and go on to runway 27, but it is reverse ops today at the airport. Reverse ops, which means that runway 09 is in action. So it is overhead departures today. Overhead departures today is what we've got. So, but good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have every single one of you joining in with us. We're going to be going for about another half an hour or so. I am wearing shorts. The wind has been up all morning since 6 a.m. And I am actually, for the first time in a couple of months here in the UK, during the heat wave, I am actually cold. I've got a little shiver going on. I'm wearing shorts. You can see a little bit. I'm wearing shorts. And I'm actually cold, guys. For the first time in a while, I'm actually cold. So, yeah. Need to go get myself a hot drink. But welcome in. Lovely to see you. Hope you lovely people are doing well. We've had an absolute blast here this morning. Yeah, we've had an absolute blast here this morning. As mentioned, going to go for another half an hour or so, grab our last departures, and hopefully one more arrival from Ryanair coming in as well. Rebecca, good to see you. Stu, airplane video guy, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Robert is there too. Good morning, Robert. Hope you're doing well. We're just waiting for our next departure, so I'm just catching up in the chat with all you lovely people. But lovely to see you all. Rebecca tuning in from Brisbane, Australia. Good to see you. Jack Stevens just walked past you. Oh, hi, Jack. Airplane video guy Stu asking, were you talking Airbus? We surely were, buddy. We were just talking about the Airbus A220, their variants, talking about the 100 variant and the 300 variant. Trying to understand a little bit as to why they created the 100 variant and if it's actually like worth it for airlines who are looking at it alongside the 300 variant, of course. Bye coming in, celebrating 9 months in the ground crew and membership tier. Thank you so much, my friend. Hope you are doing incredibly well. And thank you so much for dropping in. Good to see ya. Saying celebrating 9 months there. So good. So good. Look to your left. I'm in the blue shirt. Yeah. I have looked. Hello, mate. Good to see you. I'm looking for the blue shirt. I found him. I saw him walk past. And yeah. But setting up over there, I've got the beautiful thing about coming out this early in the morning is that you get to come and grab this spot right here, which is one of the best spots for when you're plane spotting from Bristol Airport at Felton Common. But yeah, definitely do wish I was not wearing shorts right now, because for the first time in like 2 months, I'm actually cold, which is crazy, which is mad. But honestly, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. It's been a relatively cruisy stream compared to what our Saturday morning live streams are, regarding people coming in, joining in, viewing in with us this morning. But hey, we're out here enjoying the planes, loving life. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. It's it's a pleasure to have you. As mentioned, we're just waiting for our next departures to ping up on a radar. I might take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, just to have a quick snack. So I'm going to send you guys back over to the main screen, which has drifted a little bit there from our Aer Lingus ATR. Yeah, it's going to take this opportunity just to have a quick snack. I've got a banana in my bag, or as my son likes to call it, a nana. But yeah, nice, quite cruisy live stream this morning from Bristol. And guys, don't worry, for those of you that have been around the chat for a while that know how much I like apples, I've still got an apple. Oh, here comes our Loganair ATR 72-600 on the pushback. One engine powered up already. Stu, correct. Thanks for the information there, mate. Saying gotcha, bombardier, as I call it. originally created the A220 series. It made sense for their portfolio as that's their market, correct? Doesn't make sense for Airbus. Well, it does. It does and it doesn't, I suppose. You know, I know that you can use the A320 as a regional jet, but you know, the A320, as much as I love it, it is getting a bit old now. So, you know, they had to diversify that a little bit more. And I suppose maybe going up against the likes of ATR, completely different style of plane, of course, but you know, going up against the likes of ATR and those turboprops for the regional flights, it makes sense, you know, especially for the likes of Australian and Kiwi airlines, where you know they've got to cover quite long distances for regional jets. Sorry, for regional routes anyway. So yeah, it makes sense for those guys. Like it would make sense for Air New Zealand to go and get the Airbus A220 range and replace their Dash 8s and the ATRs on those particular routes. You know, Qantas have recently got the A220, so it works for those kind of airlines. I don't think it works too well for European English airlines, if I'm honest with you. Jumper Collins, David. Yeah, correct, mate. So good. Saying, Sean, I don't think you can grow a banana tree there alongside the apple tree you seeded a few streams ago. No, I don't think so either, mate. We definitely do not have the climate. Well, we kind of do, actually, ironically. Yeah, we kind of do at this current moment in time. We do anyway. Madness, eh? 671, bro. Why only one engine? The ATR's definitely got two. Oh, I see. Yeah, definitely has two, but I only had the one on. The Aer Lingus ATR did the same thing as well. Yeah, the Aer Lingus ATR did the same thing when it came in. It shut down its left engine and taxied in on the right-hand side engine. So yeah, maybe just a little element to save fuel there. Very interesting as well. A lot of the planes seem to be stopping at that holding point just a little bit on the right-hand side there. But yeah, would have just been powering up the one on the left and then, yeah, taxi away on the one engine and then start the right engine on the taxi to the active runway. J-Rose back in the house. Hello from Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Good to see you, mate. Steve M, you been feeding my cows bananas? No. No, but I've been feeding them apples, though. I love apples. I won't chuck my banana peel in the bush. Dan Aviation, good to see ya. Great YouTube name there. Saying good morning, pleasure to join you from across the way in Cardiff. Mate, good to see ya. EasyJet A319 is going to be in the door shortly from Alicante, but our Logan Air ATR 72600 is lined up on runway 09, power set, ready to roll. Straight out departure for the ATR. Here we go. Alex NZ Aviation, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Stu, we were joined by the cows again in Felton Common this morning. Came up real close. They were kind of trying to eat my behind-the-scenes stream. Banana milkshake, here we go. Logan Air out the door. The shortbread tin. There was our EasyJet A319 photo bombing us in the background there. Oh, nice Logan Air print on the bottom. We're not going to spend too much time chasing our ATR out because our baby bus A319 is on the arrival. And we do love the arrivals when the 09 is in operation, but the crosswind is crazy, eh? We've seen some pretty awesome crosswind departure action here this morning, especially on these 737s being pushed out to the right-hand side. A couple of these guys, but let's spin around and get eyes on our 319 because we might be able to get eyes on our Logan Air again with how slow it's climbing. But they're also on the departures doing quite slow climbs out. Quite slow climbs up to about 2,500 feet, and then they're really pushing the climb to get above that low cloud cover that's been hanging around the airport all morning. But the crosswind has been awesome here at Bristol. Oi, oi, floaty from the EasyJet, bring it down. Go on, boy. Reverses on, here we go. Look how off the centre line they are. Look, look, look. Bring it back in centre. There it is. The best one was the Ryanair. We've got so many highlight videos that we can make out of today's stream. The best one was the Ryanair. Wow, they were hard on the anchors, EasyJet, as the wind picks up a little bit here at the airport. But the best one was the Ryanair, coming in hot as they do. Coming in hot as they do. And they were so far off the centre line that when they touched down, it was like a big old swing back around to get them onto the centre line of the runway. That was amazing to see, so definitely going to be turning that into some highlight content for you guys on the channel. Steve M, wouldn't you just love to fit a device to the Logan so they sound like bagpipes starting up on takeoff? So good. Sally coming in, joining, celebrating a 6th month in the ground crew and membership tier, saying awesome stream, showing some love there for our cows out here in Felton Common. Love heart and the cow emojis. Maybe that's one of our new emojis here for the membership tiers, eh? Steve M, the crosswind is picking up, eh? 12 knots from the 0 to 0 degrees currently, direction of course. Next departure is our A320 Neo, going to be out the door. Logan Air out there in the sky, not going to locate that guy, gone above the cloud cover now. A320 Neo is our next departure, heading out to Glasgow. Been pushed back already. Transponder on, beacon pinging. Love the baby bus though. A319, of course, in the door from Alicante this morning. 2 hours and 6 minute flight on the baby bus. Our ATR from Aer Lingus should be out the door very shortly as well. Gosh, man, it is cold. Dan Aviation coming in with some great information there. ATR low idle feathering reduces fuel usage significantly. Reduced engine wear also. Remember the days of Air Wales 42-300s. Wow, that's a blast from the past. Air Wales, eh? Gosh, that is a major blast from the past. Air Wales, gosh, man. With their 42-300s, the classics, eh? That is one heck of a blast from the past there, my friend. Fair play to you, and thanks for the information. Correct there with the idle feathering. I know from my time spent living in New Zealand, Air New Zealand used to do that as well. Used to do the idle feathering on the ATRs, and I believe also as well on the de Havilland Dash 8s as well. They used to do the idle feathering on there too. All right, waiting for our A320 Neo EasyJet 2. Started its taxi to the active, which is 09 this morning here at Bristol Airport, reverse ops. So guys, just catching up with something in the background there for the time being. Stu, thanks mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, just a real easygoing vlog video there that me and Sinead put together from our London Heathrow 2-year live stream. It was awesome, eh? So good to get back out to Heathrow. Always a blast to get out to Heathrow. Always a blast to get out to Heathrow. And yeah, it was cool to be able to do some vlogs for you guys. I've been doing a little bit more of that kind of gear as well here on Sky Squad TV, and then release them on the Sky Squad TV Plus channel as well, which is our secondary channel, where we used to do our behind the scenes live streams, but we've moved the behind the scenes live stream back over to the main channel. Just because it made more sense to house it there. The Sky Squad TV channel is set up, of course, to cater more for our aviation live streams than Sky Squad TV Plus. So yeah, it was kind of just running that live stream there for kind of no real reason. Wasn't really interacting or getting much engagement. So we moved them back over. But yeah, thanks, mate. Gonna try and do some more of that vlog style content for you lovely people, and yeah, just try and do more aviation style content for you across the channels in different formats and mediums as well, to show you more behind the scenes of Sky Squad TV, and yeah, what we get up to here as well. Dan saying, it's definitely a love for the challenge. Final boot full of rudder and a touch of aileron. Pull the power, hold off and touch. Anchor out of the window. Anchor out of the window. I like that. So good. Anchor out of the window. Awesome, mate. Good on you, Dan. And for those of you who are unaware, well, let me actually come over here whilst we're waiting for our next flurry of departures. Good to see you guys. I haven't seen you before. My name is Sean, your host here on the channel. Hope you are doing well and you're having a fantastic morning. Hope you are going to be having a good day ahead as well, whatever you're up to today. On a rather overcast day, actually. The sun is up, but the cloud cover is high. The cloud cover is big. So yeah, good morning, good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. My name is Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream channel. Hope you are doing well from our home base of Bristol Airport. We've got a couple of our last departures coming for you. Then we should have one more arrival, finishing up proceedings at about 9 a.m. this morning, which is our usual time to finish up. If you have been enjoying the show, then please do hit the like button. And ladies and gentlemen, it of course is a free way for you lovely people to support the channel and helps push this stream out and the channel out to even more new people to come and join in. We've had quite a cruisy morning here for our Saturday morning live shows. Felt a little bit different today. Felt a little bit different. Not as busy. There's been quite a few delays on the departures and arrivals. So there's a couple of planes that we haven't been able to see. So yeah, it's not been as busy across the stream. It does feel different ways as it usually is for our Saturday morning live show. But hey ho, that's the beauty of aviation, the beauty of live streaming. You get what you're given on terms of what the airport gives you. We don't have a say in what's coming and going, of course. Our ATR has been on the move. But we're over here on the screen. But lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. My name is Sean, your host here on the channel. It's a pleasure to host you here. We are going to be live again, hopefully for 2 more streams next week as well. We're going to be, come out and make the most of the evening lights that we're getting here during the last of the summer season here in the UK. So putting on a midweek stream for you alongside our weekend Saturday morning a live show. We've got an arrival coming in, which is probably going to be our last arrival, might be our Ryanair. But also mark your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. Wednesday the 26th of August is the next Bristol Airport rooftop plane spotting event up on the top of the Lowellsgate House Administration building here at the airport. It's an event alongside Bristol Airport and Fresh Aviation and the Bristol Airport plane spotting community that runs during the summer once a month for a 2-hour period. The airport guys allow a group of plane spotters to go up on the rooftop of the Lowellsgate House building. It is a paid event, it's £10 a ticket. Children under the age of 16 go free, and all money that is raised through the sale of tickets and donations on the day and on the night go towards the charity of choice, which is the Southwest Children's Hospice. And so that is the charity where all of the money that is being raised through the tickets and donations on the day and the night go to. But Wednesday the 26th of August, we've got our tickets sorted, we've got our permission sorted to live stream, so we'll be up there on the 26th of August on top of the Lowellsgate House building for the next rooftop event. And then the final one for the summer season is in September, date to be confirmed, but the next one and final one for the summer season will be in September. The guys at Bristol Airport and the airport spotting group are hoping to try and find a weekend that we can make work for the rooftop spotting event. There's so much moisture in the air, like it's not even, my camera's not even focusing on this arrival, which is getting closer and closer and closer. But yeah, 26th of August, Wednesday night for a 2-hour event. Starts at 5:30 p.m, ends at 7:30 p.m. We've got our permission sorted to live stream. So we'll be up there live streaming for you lovely people. So if you are close to Bristol or in the Somerset area or even over in Cardiff, like our friend Dan there in the chat, then definitely get yourself sorted out with the ticket. And it'll be absolutely awesome. Yeah, it'll be absolutely awesome to get back up to a rooftop spotting event. I wasn't able to make the last one. It got cancelled due to the extreme heat wave, and the day that it got rescheduled to just so happened to be my birthday, so I wasn't able to make it in. So yeah, my ticket has been left open and I've got it secured for this event, secured our permission to do our live stream as well, so we'll be up there streaming for you guys from Wednesday the 26th of August. Yeoman, good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning, hope you're doing well. So yeah, very cool event for those of you who are close to Bristol Airport and want to come and check out what it's like to plane spot from the rooftop of one of the buildings here at the airport. Uninterrupted views of the runway, no hedgerows, no fences, no ILS masts, which we're currently looking at right now. None of that's in the way. You are up and above and you can see firsthand the arrivals and departures and the taxiway as well. Here goes our Ryanair coming in this morning from Faro into Bristol, which I believe is our last arrival of today's live stream. It surely is. Arrived early, 20 minutes early. Estimated arrival time was 10 past 9, and it's just arrived now at 10 to 9 a local time. Robert, yeah, Ryanair was not crabbing as much this time round. So yeah, the wind has died down just a little bit. Not so much of a intense headwind. Crosswind on the approach path. Stu, completely agree. Yeah, it's a great event. Dan, yeah, you can either send me a email, Sean, SEAN at skysquadtv.com, or hey, if you use Discord, then you can send me a friend request on Discord, and we can chat via Discord if you like. But yeah, Sean at skysquadtv, SEAN.com is my email, or yeah, come and find me over on Discord if you do Discord. EasyJet A320neo out the door. This is our one that's heading back out to Glasgow this morning. Beautiful departure from the EasyJet A320neo. Gorgeous sounds as well. That cloud cover is so low, man. I can't get over how different the temperature is today. It's actually cold. Nick Lane's out the door. Great show again, Sean. Take care. Look after yourself until we see you again. Bye to all the Sky Squad TV family. Nick, thanks so much for joining in, my friend. Pleasure to have you joining in with us this morning. Pleasure is all mine, so thank you, thank you. And yeah, as mentioned, we'll see you again on the next one, eh? All right, EasyJet A320 out the door. A320neo, as mentioned, heading out to Glasgow. Our next departure is our Aer Lingus ATR 72-600, which is lined up on a runway 09 as we speak, awaiting for its departure, heading out to Cork. A320 has gone into the clouds now, well and truly. So we'll say goodbye and get eyes on our departing ATR, which looks like power has been set and is rolling down 09 towards us already. Here it is, coming at us. This is going to be awesome. I do love the ATRs. Rolling. See that wind coming through, starting to knock the camera around a bit there. Look at that. Look at the crosswind. Look how much that's pushed that ATR out. Wowzers. ATR always takes a little extra time to get through. Sorry, to get up and above us, not get through. And we got one more departure for you guys, which is our Ryanair. It should be pushing back momentarily. It's been estimated now to leave at 9:02, so a few more minutes. T-tail takeoff, that's right, Martin. T-tail takeoff for sure. That got pushed right out to the right-hand side of the runway on the rotation there. Crazy. Got pushed right out. That was amazing, though. Lovely departure from the ATR. Aer Lingus ATR that is anyway. Should be... It might start banking left soon. Oh, no, it's gone straight into the cloud already. Look at that. Mad. Or have I just lost it? No. Oh, no, there it is. We're back again. Dropped down a lot quicker than I'd thought. Heading out to Cork this morning, of course. Beautiful scenes on the straight out departure. Steve M saying cloud cover is as scattered at 041 currently. Good on ya. Flight level 4,100. All right, our Ryanair is pinging up on radar. Our final departure of today's live stream, pinging up on radar. A Ryanair Boeing 737 heading out from Bristol to Valencia. Can we well and truly blast through 150 likes on today's quite cruisy live stream before our Ryanair Boeing 737 departs? Can we get real past it? As we track out our Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 for as long as we can until our Ryanair gets itself up to the centre line of a runway 09. Staying low, the ATR, staying low. Keeping underneath that low cloud cover. Sitting pretty, 4,000 feet, just as our good friend Steve has said. Scattered at 4,000, flight level 4,200, and there it is. 4,200 exactly. The Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 disappears into the cloud. Scotty, good to see you, mate. New Zealand has the best pies, they surely do, buddy. Our fire crew's out for a little hoon up and down the runway, eh? Good to see you guys. Good evening, Scotty, good to see ya. Belint, good to see you, hope you're doing well. Woo, woo, woo! As mentioned, our next and final departure of today's live stream, Ryanair Boeing 737, pinging up on our radar right now as we speak, heading out to Valencia today. Bristol Fire and Rescue crew. Ipso saying they're checking for potholes. They surely are, mate. Checking for potholes and parts of the runway that's been absolutely ripped up. That was crazy a couple of weeks ago, or last week anyway, with the airport being closed down for that long period of time from 6 p.m. Friday 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Some of the busiest times. 2 new fire engines and 1 old mini one, number 6. Yeah, the airport being closed down for that period of time from 6 p.m. on a Friday to 8 a.m. on Saturday morning is absolutely crazy. The busiest times at Bristol Airport, and it was closed. Greenland Aviation, good to see you, buddy. Say morning, Sean and mods from Nook. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Pleasure's all mine to host you today, buddy, as we're waiting for our final departure of today's live stream, which is a Ryanair Boeing 737. And I'm going to do somewhat of a speedy pack down because I've got to go and pick up, got to head back into town and pick up some friends that are visiting for the weekend from the train station. Man, my shoes are dusty walking around in here. But good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Come on, Ryanair. Push, 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 push. Push, Ryanair, push. Our fire engine's going for another little hoon up the runway there. Come out at this point of the morning. I think every morning, anyway, when they get to that quiet period, they can come out and have a good roll up and down the runway. Get some training in. Luckily, we haven't had to see any fire engines go out or be called out to any emergencies. Rob Mansell, good morning. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Scotty saying I'm a bit late to the party. Yeah, you are, mate. But hey, that's okay. That's the beauty of live streams and the beauty of also being able to watch a live stream on the replay as well. Right now on the pushback. Our final departure of today's live stream, everybody. So definitely be hitting the like button for those of you that are just joining in with us right now. Thank you so much for joining in. It's a pleasure to see you and a pleasure to have you. Glenn Martin's still there in the chat with us as well. Good on you, Glenny. Hanging out in the Lurkers Lounge, eh? Okay, our Ryanair Boeing 737 on the pushback, going to be heading out to Valencia this morning. 10 years old in the Ryanair fleet. 10 years old. Definitely got some decent mileage on the clock there of this Boeing 737 in the Ryanair fleet. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Sky Squad TV live streams, and thank you for helping us blast through 150 likes. Keep them coming. Keep them coming on our way out the door, heading off to Valencia via our Ryanair Boeing 737. Keep them coming. What can we get to? What can we get to before we finish up on that light counter there? But yeah, once again, pleasure to host you all for our Saturday morning live stream. Our usual morning live show. We usually come out and do the Saturday mornings as just mentioned. Come out, start at 6 a.m. in the morning and go up until about 9:30 depending on arrivals and departures and activity across the board. It's been a little bit slow this morning. Couple of delays in the departures and the arrivals, but we've had an absolute blast with it being reverse ops here at Bristol Airport. Steve, correct. This particular Ryanair 737 operated by Malta Air. Being tugged forward a little bit there, eh? Just catching up with some messages here in the background as well. Rob and Mantle saying a smooth first wave today. Yeah, surely is. Steve saying push starting the APU. Yeah. Awesome. Great, just catching up on some messages there in the background. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of silence there for you. All right, we go. Just waiting for our Ryanair Boeing 737, of course, to head up to the active taxiway. Is going to be our last departure. A couple more cars on the runway there. What's this guy up to? Oh, I thought it stopped. Like, I thought they were getting out to check something on the runway. I thought, no more runway issues at Bristol, please. 671, good to see you. Ryanair on the move yet? Not just yet, but there will be soon. Ground crew going for another check up the left-hand side of the runway there, by the looks of it. I thought they were going to be driving over the lights to check the lights, but not so much in that particular car, I would imagine. Oh, big old kick of the Ipso. Saying Sun Express due in later has more than a 3-hour delay. Compensation incoming. Wowzers! Is there like a bit of decent weather or something over Europe at the moment? Because yeah, there's a couple of flights coming in from Yeah, a couple of flights coming in from Europe at the moment that have got quite heavy delays on them. Martin, yeah, probably are scaring the birds away. There is quite a decent bit of bird life here. Is Ryanair? Oh no, they're turning onto the Foxtrot. I thought they were going to go down taxiway Charlie there and backtrack up the runway for a brief second. Not this time round. All right, here we go. Our final departure on the move of today's live stream. Once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. It really does mean a lot. It's a pleasure to host all of you lovely people here on the Sky Squad TV live stream and on the behind the scenes live stream as well, for those of you that are watching on the behind the scenes. But yeah, pleasure to have you. Is there a cow scare a car as well? We need that. We need that for the common. We need that for the common. No, I don't think there is. It's just me standing out here streaming seems to scare them away a little bit. But yeah, as mentioned, it's going to be our last departure. Ryanair 737 out the door, off to Valencia, and then we will call it a day on today's live stream. Quick pack down, and then I've got to shoot to the train station to pick up some friends of ours that are coming for the weekend, which is going to be awesome to see those guys. So here we go, though. Our Ryanair 737 out the door. Turbulence on a cruise ship. Interesting. Never heard of that before. I've been streaming for just over 2 years here on Sky Squad TV, but have done quite a lot of live streaming in the past through my work, and through my years of working within the media world and the content space and other things that I've done. But yeah, here on Sky Squad TV anyway, been streaming for just over 2 years now. Just shout Big Mac at them, they'll shift. Big Mac, McDonald's, quarter pounder. Quarter pounder is what we should shout at them. Quarter pounder. So good. And Bray 175 on the way in to Cardiff there. Beautiful. Thought it was coming into us then. I was like, oi, steady on. But no, on the way in to Cardiff. Dan Young saying, thank you for a great stream again. Hope the cows have moved on. The cows have well and truly moved on, my friend. They moved on, like they came over, the cows came over to check me out like pretty soon after we started, like 6:15 I think it was, and they moved off pretty soon after. I think they've gone into the depths of the field now somewhere. Can't actually 100% see where they are, but yeah, they've gone down into the depths of the field now. They'll probably be back again at some point. So good. Ryanair making its way up to the taxiway to go on to the active, which is a 09. Taxiway Echo, I believe it is, all the way up there. Jumper, I will be tuning in just for a few minutes on Waz's radio show. Yeah, just for a few minutes. I might get it connected into the car and I can listen to it on my drive. But yeah, I will tune in when I can. If I'm not listening, then I'll definitely be in the Discord server. Yeah, saying a hello to you all. So yeah, I'll definitely jump in there and say hello to everybody. But yeah, I'll probably listen to a few tracks, and then yeah, I'll probably then have to jump out because our friends will be here by that point. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream. We are now on to our final departure of today's live stream. If you so wish, after our final departure and the outro, to check out the pack down, and what goes into that, then come on over and check out the behind the scenes stream, which is happening right here on Sky Squad TV, and you can watch the pack down and what goes into that, and how nice and compact everything is. Do a little bit of commentary whilst I'm packing it all down for you. And if you just wish to continue watching Sky Squad TV live streams, I've set up a redirect so that you guys can be redirected straight after this stream over to the behind the scenes live stream as well, if you so wish to come over and get involved on that. But here we go, Boeing 737 Ryanair coming at us with the slow derated takeoff there, being pushed out to the right hand side, heading out to Valencia. Here we go, full noise. What a noise from the gorgeous Ryanair Boeing 737 departing from Bristol to Valencia. Beautiful. What a way to end today's show. Or what a way to end today's show with a gorgeous departure from our friends at Ryanair. Gorgeous. As our Ryanair departs into the cloud there, beautiful departure from the Ryanair Boeing 737. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is us for today's live stream. Thank you so much to every single one of you for joining in. I really do appreciate every single one of you being here with us today. This Captain membership tier screen that you're seeing right now needs a little bit of an update. I'm missing a couple of people on there that have recently joined up on to the Captain membership tier, so I need to get that sorted out. I'll have that sorted out for the next live stream. So for those of you that are watching that are new to the Captain membership tier, thank you so much. I'll have your name shown on there. But before we go anywhere, massive shout out to our incredible super mods. I appreciate Telly, Christine and Airline Squad are based in Australia and New Zealand. Now there is a mega air show happening in the Gold Coast, Australia, where all of the Australian and the Kiwi streamers go over to do the stream. So Telly, Christine and Airline Squad weren't able to be with us that much today, but a mega thank you to our wonderful friend Ipso, our super mod there, keeping you all safe in the chat, keeping you all entertained. Ipso, thank you so much for being here from the beginning all the way through. Really do appreciate you. Once again, massive shout out to all of our Captain tier members. A massive shout out to everybody that has dropped in a membership milestone, some gifted memberships and all that other good stuff as well. And thank you everybody for hitting the like button on today's live stream. At the same time, it's been an absolute blast to be out here with you guys today, even if it did actually get quite cold, and I am quite cold, to be honest with you. I'm wearing shorts, so probably not the best day to come out wearing shorts. But honestly, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream from the wonderful Bristol Airport, our home base. We'll be back live again at some point during the week next week. Might do a Thursday evening live stream. Come out and hang out with you lovely people on Thursday evening on top of our usual Saturday morning live show as well. If you haven't already, then please do hit the like button on your way out. Hit the subscribe button if you have enjoyed today's show and you wish to see some more content across the channel. Be sure to come on over and check out the behind the scenes live stream as well. I've got a way that I can send you all over there so you can then join in with the fun on the pack down of today's live stream. But once again, thank everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys. My name has been Sean, your host here on the channel. Stay safe, enjoy plane spotting, and I'll see you lovely people very soon on the next Sky Squad TV live stream right here from Bristol Airport. Cheers guys, have a fantastic weekend.
Deliveroo app's here to help. Filter restaurants by your dietary needs with a couple of ticks. Download the app and order now.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so for those of you watching on the behind the scenes, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in and coming over to the behind the scenes live stream. We're going to start the pack down process. It's going to be quite a quick one because, yeah, I've got to get myself into town to pick up our friends from the train station. They're coming for the weekend, which is going to be mega. It'll be great to see those guys. But I hope you have enjoyed today's live show, ladies and gents. As mentioned, quite a cruisy one today from our home base of Bristol Airport. Weather, of course, would have played a part in that too. As we were saying across the stream there, quite a few delays on the departures and the arrivals, which is yeah, which is cool. Never a good thing to have delays, obviously. But hey, it's not really something that you can help too much. That's the nature, of course, of aviation, obviously. But yeah, that's it. But man, the temperature, I've said it so many times during today's live stream, but the temperature has dropped so much. I was not expecting that temperature to drop as much as it has done. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, honestly, like, it's been so hot here in the UK for the past few months, and today is actually cold. Like, I'm actually going to have to go home and put some shorts on. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to go home and put some shorts on. Some trousers on. Mad, eh? Absolutely crazy. But also, on the flip side, quite nice, if I'm honest. It's nice to have a bit of cooler weather. Nice to have a bit of cooler weather coming through. Cool us all down just a little bit, eh? Cool us all down. But also, guys, I hope you have been enjoying the behind the scenes streams as well. I really do enjoy bringing them to you. As always, of course, in the comment section of all of the live streams, of all the content and other things, let me know. But I'm just packing everything down, so it all fits into the backpack that you would have seen up on the attached to the tripod just a few moments ago. It all attaches to that and goes inside. Of course, I've got all my cables, all my extras, my little internet router, of course, my little portable one here, which of course I use to have my main SIM card attached into for streaming purposes here at the airport, and then use a Ethernet cable connected to the YOLO box to, of course, yeah, be able to bring you guys the wonderful sights and sounds that you see here from Bristol Airport. And for those of you who would like to know as well what microphones I'm using the I've just upgraded recently, so I've been using the DJI microphones, but I've just upgraded the main live stream microphone to be the DJI Mic 2S, which is the updated one, which allows you to connect 4 microphones to one receiver, which is super helpful. I've got multiple microphones across the board, and then I use the DJI Mic Mini, the original one, for the behind the scenes stream. Yeah, use the DJI Mic Mini, the original one, for the behind the scenes stream, which is attached to this side of my hat. The Mic 2S is attached to the other side. So all wireless microphones, which makes life so much easier. I used to be, in the early days of streaming, I used to be tethered to a headset that would also then be tethered to a USB audio interface, which worked well for the beginning of the show and the live streams. But yeah, as the show has evolved, as my setup has evolved as well, I've changed it. And yeah, going wireless was an absolute game changer. Absolute game changer for sure, going wireless. What's coming in? Is there an arrival? Departing. It's like an easy. It looks like a private jet is going to be departing soon, by the looks of that. What's pinging up on radar there? And then my little squad cam, the one where I show my face to you guys on the screen, is the OBSBot Meet SE webcam, which is just connected to my streaming device via the USB cable. And that's it. It all basically packs down into the bag like that. Take the camera off of the top of the tripod. That also goes into the bag. Goes down there. Take this guy off for the time being. And back in its case, nice and charged as well. The good thing about today's live stream, because it wasn't super hot, last week my phone and some of my devices started to overheat quite a bit. Yeah, which was crazy. So then trying to get them to charge again was a bit of a hassle because they were all so hot. So yeah, that didn't work out too well for me last week, which was a bit annoying. Tripod head also just comes off of there and goes in the bag. But yeah, so yeah, that was rather annoying because yeah, that didn't work out too well for me. We're trying to get some of my devices and that to be charging because they were overheating, and trying to charge a device that is overheating and had overheated doesn't work. Ironically. And then I've got a battery pack there that helps to power the behind the scenes phone. Quite a few batteries. That's one of the other thing about streaming. You'll have so many batteries, just batteries everywhere. Batteries absolutely everywhere. And you need some big powerful ones as well to be able to power a lot of the technology that we have to use for streaming, especially the YOLO box and that anyway. Takes a bit of power, that particular device. I'll go out so I can put it in the bin when I go down, but that's it. And then my tripod, for the most part, will attach to the bottom of my bag via the straps, but I've got a couple of clamps on my tripod that doesn't really help with how I attach it to the bottom of my bag. But for the most part, that's it. All done. So I'm going to turn this guy off because I don't need that on anymore. That guy can go in there. Secondary phone there, as mentioned earlier on in the stream. That's one of the phones I use to, of course, get the live chat, so I can interact with you guys and bring it all up on the screen. Get the live chat, and then, as mentioned, that all just fits in the backpack, nice and heavy when it's all in there. But the nice thing is I get to travel with that, and that's how nice it is. And then the tripod, usually when I haven't got all the clamps on it, will clamp onto the bottom of the bag there, and then you just pick it up and walk away. And that's us, guys. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to today's live stream here on the Behind the Scenes. My name has been Sean, your host. Hope you have enjoyed today's Behind the Scenes stream. Hope you enjoyed our main show as well. If you had done, please do hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, all that's left for me to say is my name has been Sean, your host here on the Behind the Scenes live stream of Sky Squad TV. Hope you're doing well. And I'll see you lovely people very soon on the next Sky Squad TV live show. Enjoy plane spotting, and I'll see you very, very soon. Remember to spread some love in this crazy world that we live in. Cheers, guys. We'll see you soon, eh?